Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Almighty Blues FC, a fan channel for all to see. And yes, यार आज तो आना ही था क्योंकि इतना बड़ा मैच है. ट्रस्ट मी, बहुत ही बड़ा मैच है. Of course, आप लोग ने देख लिया होगा अभी तक lineups and all that, and we'll discuss quickly on that. लेकिन हाँ, Real Madrid versus Manchester City. I have no idea, how this match will be decided क्योंकि बहुत ही close match है in terms of the नंबर ऑफ प्लेयर जो फिनिश कर सकते चांसेस, और वही था फर्स्ट लेग में. हम देख रहे थे क्या डिफरेंस था. क्विक शाउट आउट यहाँ पर आदित्य रावत बोल रहे हैं विद बाबा. आदित्य रावत, फर्स्टली थैंक यू ज्वाइन करने के लिए. नहीं, आपको अंकित डेफिनेटली मिलेंगे आज. बाबा शायद नहीं आ पाएंगे, लेकिन एब्सोल्युटली आई एम होपिंग दैट आई एम स्टिल गेटिंग द सपोर्ट, एंड सो इज द रेस्ट ऑफ द पैनल जो भी ज्वाइन करना है. एंड बाबा आज बिजी है टोटली, लाइक ही probably not be able to join today, लेकिन हाँ, you know it, right? Baba is always welcome. And Aditya, hello as well to you. Adwe, बिग अप. आरसीओस as well. स्पोर्ट्स टॉक विद माहिम, बहुत दिनों बाद में. थैंक यू भाई. कहाँ पर हो आप आजकल? बहुत दिनों बाद में देखने को मिले हो. स्पोर्ट्स टॉक विद माहिम अच्छा लगा देखकर. क्रिस्टियानो इन द हाउस, इंटरेस्टिंग. स्वर्णेंदु ऑफ कोर्स, हेलो एज वेल. एंड स्वर्णेंदु आपको याद होगा डेफिनेटली लास्ट टाइम, so great to be talking to you again. And यहाँ पर with Baba again, like I said, if he has the time he'll come, लेकिन आज he's on another stream I believe. Satvik, hi as well. Sham, yes, absolutely. Madrid, आप वेट कर रहे हो काफी दिनों से, मुझे पता है. Yes, let's actually get on the guest Adway. So again, I would not call him a guest. He's more of a family, just like many of the others here on the panel a lot of times. Or I know it's been a long time that I've had Raghav on the stream. Raghav, welcome back, bro. Again, for people out there who don't know, back in the day when we used to be RCB and Chelsea fan team long ago, we kind of streamed together a lot of times. Like, and again, Raghav, he's been busy with his studies, but at the same time he's running a channel as well at the same time. Raghav, hats off. First of all, welcome. As a Barca fan, कैसा लग रहा है यार? मतलब Real Madrid are in the semis. But are you really having a team to support? A lot of people are asking me here.
I mean, absolutely wouldn't want Madrid to go anywhere near the finals. And
Okay.
they've already won the La Liga title. It's already disappointing, and them going to the finals will be even more of. I mean, I wouldn't want it, of course. And on the other side, of course, you have Manchester City, who a lot of Barca fans support because of Pep, and I will definitely be supporting them today for and backing them for the victory tonight.
ओके, यहाँ बिग अप यार. गंतव्य को भी डेफिनेटली गंतव्य अच्छा लग रहा है आपको देखकर भी. आदित्य अनिल कुमार, Valverde is the man today. Well, interesting. Let's actually take a quick look at the lineup before I think अभी 5 minutes है बाकी. So firstly, without even looking at the lineup, Raghav, what was your prediction for this game आज रात का? And
I
neutral hat,
think, see,
content creator.
yeah, so I would say 2-2 draw or 2-2 draw.
Okay, interesting. So obviously मतलब
I mean,
Raghav. Go ahead.
after I saw the lineup, I think City could go for the win. But it's all because Kyle Walker is back in the lineup, and I think he brings in more stability to their defense, and especially with Vinicius on that left hand side, Walker is more solid defensively. And last game we saw how Man City were exposed on that right hand side without a right back. So makes sense to actually bring back Kyle Walker, and I think that's going to be the key factor for City if they're going to win this game.
राइट. यहाँ पर गौरव पूछ रहे यार, हु आर यू सपोर्टिंग? यार मैं तो गौरव, मैं किसी को सपोर्ट नहीं कर रहा. क्लियरली बोल रहा हूँ. आई एम नॉट जस्ट सिटिंग ऑन द फेंस. ट्रस्ट मी. व्हाई वुड आई सपोर्ट एनीवन व्हेन चैंपियंस ऑफ यूरोप आर ऑन द ब्रिंक ऑफ लूजिंग दैट टैग? Put it that way. Or that is a Chelsea fan. As a Chelsea fan, मैं बोल रहा हूँ quickly, but I have to give it, the way we lost to Real Madrid, the way they came back, they've come back kings. I have to give it to them. Unlike what Raghav said, I know Barca fan in the house, लेकिन certainly मैं तो देखता हूँ यार, मतलब Madrid are basically a team to be scared of, and City are the team which can beat them. So it's really fine edge. And first leg में आप देखे थे, despite City dominating, Madrid came back 4-3. My prediction, मैं quickly बोलूँ तो यहाँ पर मेरा prediction, I've already done that on other streams, on my own previous stream on the preview. मैं देखता हूँ यहाँ पर certainly Real Madrid will have upper hand. Being at home in the Bernabeu, it will be basically 2-1. And again, people do get in your predictions as well. But at the end of the day, मैं बोला हूँ, I am actually predicting Man City to win the cup. So extra time is what I'm expecting, and वहाँ पर I think Man City, the fact that they have not got the silverware ना, अब उनके थोड़ा advantage में रहेगा और थोड़ा extra motivation रहेगा. Plus उनकी squad थोड़ी बड़ी है. We'll take a look at the squad right now in terms of the match winners. तो like I think राघव ने बोला right quickly यहाँ पर देखो मेजर सरप्राइजेस कुछ नहीं है. मतलब वॉकर, हाँ अगर वो फिट है कि नहीं, दैट वाज द बिगेस्ट क्वेश्चन. गैब्रियल जेसस इज डन वेरी वेल अगेंस्ट रियल मैड्रिड, यू वुड एक्सपेक्ट दैट. लेकिन रियल मैड्रिड में इंटरेस्टिंगली अगेन ही हैज गॉन विद वैल्वर्डे एट राइट विंग. मतलब Raghav, if I'm not wrong, recent knockout games it has worked for Real Madrid. You can say that. लेकिन would you say first leg में जो था, their City के full back, right? Zinchenko was there, right? And that is why you would expect यहाँ पर Rodrigo. But the fact Cancelo है, maybe you think that is why Valverde is there as a right winger compared to Rodrigo.
I mean, this lineup is somewhat like a lineup which we've seen a lot of times from Madrid with Valverde as a right winger. I mean, on paper, but actually they, play kind of a four-man midfield and try to dominate the ball. Especially now that City are playing with Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne, and usually when they play with Gundogan, they have a kind of a more better defensive stability. But now, since they're playing with Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne, both of whom will try to attack the Madrid goal, and for that, I think Valverde provides them a better option to, defensively more solid, and he'll give you the work rate that probably a Rodrigo won't give.
Okay. Yeah, big up to Sports Talk with Mahim. Thank you यार contribution के लिए. हाँ मतलब again when I said that we missed you, it's not just the you, it's also the super chats. Absolutely, like it's always helpful for the channel. Like मैं बोलता हूँ, this goes back to the channel for the viewers, and that's what we'll do. But certainly that always helps. So Ankit bhai busy in exams, yes, totally understandable. City forever 3-1 City. Okay, yes. Sports Talk with Mahim मैं भूल गया था, is a City fans obviously. That has got to come. Like again, on paper as well as on the pitch, like Raghav summed up in terms of the options है जो City के, that options and the kind of classy options that they have in terms of Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne. मतलब imagine Bernardo Silva could play anywhere आपके as in front five में maybe a Rodri is the person, right? And that is the difference maybe they have versus Real Madrid. City will go trophyless. Wow, that's a huge call. So Nendu, Liverpool won't win quadruple and Madrid will win 14th UCL title. भाई ये तो मजा आ जाएगा. Well, he's again going all odds. Let's see. Absolutely brilliant. Rahul Trivedi in the house. Thank you. And by the way, people, big up to Chelsea Perspective as well. Chelsea Perspective is in the house as well. Big up, yeah, bhai. Thank you, bro. Big up to you for joining and of course liking the stream. Everyone here, 14 more likes to 50 likes. I'm assuming like we'll get to 250 likes today. Let's get to that slowly and steadily for sure. Has the match started? No. I think Raghav, are you watching it on TV or online?
Yeah, online.
Okay, so Raghav
So I
might be
might
delayed by
have
a
a
few
delayed.
seconds.
Yeah.
Correct. But the good part is, even for me, it's not yet started.
Okay,
Ankit,
great.
great to see you back. Yes, and by the way, obviously Chinmay in the house. Big up to Chinmay, Manchester United fan in the house. Lekin, we also saw from Miss Eleanor and lots of them asking that is the channel back. Yes, absolutely. I don't know if you were there. Check out our post, and there were a lot of things happening in the last 72 hours. I don't know, it appears mere expressions, but obviously back, and we have the other channel active. People again requesting keep the subscription for the other channel on, because trust me, we are planning a lot of things in the coming days, and we'll do a lot of things on both the sports, especially football, right? Congrats on 3K. Yes, thanks. And of course people do check out on Raghav TV, and as we say that it is kickoff, people. It is kickoff is actually done. I'll try to chat as much. So 8744, let me know if you're free, bro. I don't know if you're doing a watch along. Let me know. He's a content creator, by the way, people. It'll be interesting having two Barca fans in the house. I don't know. So 8744, let me know. And Marathi Kuro, anyone, if you would like to come for a few minutes, certainly you're welcome. मुझे DM करिए, and I will certainly we'll have it again. Only content creators, because of what happened, because of I've already been in touch with them for a long time. That's the difference for timing. Okay, sadly I have to leave during the match. No worries on that. No problem at all. My prediction are Chelsea to win FA Cup, Ayush बोल रहे हैं. Liverpool to win Premier League, Real to win Champions League. I know this is a wild prediction. Swadendu and Ayush, काफी wild prediction है. Trust me on that. साथ में मैंने already दे दिया है prediction. I hope you got it multiple times now. But yes, going to watch the match on phone. Will be here when the halftime whistle will be blown. Okay, fair enough. नमन मेहता हो गया स्टार्ट. यस, एब्सोल्युटली. और स्टार्ट होते ही यहाँ पर एक फ्री किक मिला है, एंड that is going to be interesting as in how Thibaut Courtois deals with situations. So Raghav, first leg mein, would you say Thibaut Courtois was at fault directly apart from the fullbacks? What was the thing that Madrid needs to fix for you?
Madrid, I think the first leg, I think it was just an off in the first half, because usually that's not how they play. And even against Barca, they've the El Clasico, it seemed like they were completely off. So I think it was just I wouldn't blame it on anyone, but I think it was just a off day. And second half they showed how classy they are, and yeah.
Okay. So, acha, by the way, यहाँ पर my bad. I think the team in white obviously is Real Madrid आज. To the being the team at home, they are playing that kit. So आपका favorite player कौन था? और by the way, quickly यहाँ पर before going to the question, यहाँ पर bench दिखाना मैं भूल गया था. So like we already said, City have a Grealish, a Sterling. Of course, they have Gundogan. That basically shows the kind of quality they have of the bench. And John Stones is not there. Defensively, they can kind of be vulnerable. अगर कोई injured होता है, Nathan Ake is also not 100% from what I hear. लेकिन Real Madrid में, I don't know, man. Rodrigo probably is the person. Camavinga definitely, and David Alaba. Well, वहाँ पर. Okay, by the way, we didn't actually talk on that aspect. The fact that David Alaba is not there, Raghav, do you think it's purely due to the fitness part of it, or it's got to do something with the tactics of Nacho able to close down, the wing play of Mahrez?
I feel it's more of a fitness issue than tactical, because Alaba and Militao have been like a perfect combination for Madrid this season entirely. So I feel it's more of an fitness issue than a tactical issue.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably the fact. Again, I know like Alaba काफी celebrate कर रहे थे in terms of Real Madrid winning the league. और यहाँ पर already यार I'm seeing counter-attacking football here. Modric kind of winning the ball, going and Benzema looking for a pass. I think switching flanks. No, I think he passes back. लेकिन हाँ, आपका favorite player कौन था 2000 to 2010 era में? Like अगेन मैं काफी बार बोला हूं नमन, जस्ट टू काइंड ऑफ रिपीट, लाइक गोल होने वाला है. अरे नहीं भाई, करीम बेंजेमा मिसेस इट. Okay, by the way, Raghav, I think your internet connection is a little bit up and down. So whenever you feel like you can switch off the camera, because of the fact that we have been in touch and you're a content creator and we've kind of know we're talking to. Like Benzema misses a header, you would say. Raghav chance, proper chance tha. I probably Raghav will see it in a few seconds. Lekin I think Naman, for me, without a shadow of a doubt, it has got to be Iron Robin. Iron Robin is my all-time favorite player, all-time, and I literally mean it. Second would be Kaka from that era, certainly. But John Terry, would you call him that era? Probably, as in he technically started just before, but definitely that was the peak. और यहाँ पर यार offside है शायद City का अच्छा counter attack था, लेकिन certainly yeah, Robin Kaka was mine. This match, okay. Denuka, shout out here. Shout out to Bombay Penny as well. Denuka is actually gone for the match. Yes, Denuka has gone for the match. I believe she was part of a contest and she won the match, and
clear
she messaged me. So that is something that as in great to actually hear what she'll have the thoughts after she comes back. 6 more likes to 50 likes. Yes, we'll get there absolutely. मतलब धीरे-धीरे करेंगे. Again, we need more people on the stream. That's the first thing that I noticed. We certainly need more people on the stream. देखते हैं, मतलब hopefully we'll have a lot more people. And like I said, any content creators जो देख रहे हैं, any of the content creators, be it Chelsea Perspective, be it 8744, even Chinmay for that matter, do DM me if you are kind of available. Would love to actually hear your thoughts as the match goes on. Again, this stream is open only for content creators. who've been on the channel multiple times, right? So because of obviously क्या हुआ था. Um, so Raghav, what are you assessing like first 5 minutes?
It's going to be completely equal. I definitely that Benzema chance any day he can score, but surprisingly he missed. So maybe we'll see if it comes to haunt Real Madrid later. But evenly poised game so far.
Yep, definitely. I can agree there. Absolutely. Shubhadeep Mondal, neck to neck match, hoping for an end to end match. Already I would say it's not been too bad. Like Raghav said, Benzema का एक chance था जो header किया, that was a proper chance. I thought it's a goal. I literally said that it's a goal. Okay, so 8744 has sent me a message. Let's see. Okay, so fine. Absolutely fine, bro.
Ederson.
So ideas will just get different viewpoints as the stream goes on. But again, due to learning a lesson, we'll have it open only for the content creators that have been there for a good while, right? In the past as well. Let me see. So, अरे यार फाउल है ना Kevin De Bruyne fouled. I think the fact that I think Raghav is a few seconds behind, I'm not able to get his views exactly for what I'm kind of watching. लेकिन
Yeah,
again, that's part and parcel of how watch along go sometimes. And आप जानते हो यार, तो काफी watch along में
yeah,
part
yeah.
होता हूँ, part of बाबा stream में हमें लड़ाई हो गई यार, शुरू में लड़ाई हो गई. By the way, यहाँ Laporte, I don't know, he's closing his eyes and whatnot, और यहाँ पर I don't know if someone hit him, someone message करिए क्या हुआ यार यहाँ पर. Kevin De Bruyne and Laporte were there fighting with the referee कि यार ये क्या हुआ था यहाँ पर. Modric has come. Modric और Laporte के बीच में लड़ाई हुई proper. I think there was a hand also. Laporte has actually I don't know, man. It was a little bit over the top. Again, I think because of the fact that first 7 minutes में है कुछ नहीं देने वाले. लेकिन for me certainly there was a potential red there. Potential red. You हाथ ऊपर उठा था. Should have been goal. Yes, अंकित भैया नमस्ते. पुनीत, thank you. पिर्लो कैसा लगता है था आपको? Well, midfielders की बात करूँ तो पिर्लो is right up there. Yellow card मिला है by the way. दोनों को as usual when they are
Oh,
not
that
able to decide.
the foul. The
Dude.
foul is coming up just now, and it double
Uh-huh.
footing, literally double footed De Bruyne without hitting the ball.
Yeah. So anyway, let's actually add 8744. Arpan brother, how are you? All good?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, as I said, I'll try to stay on as much as I can, but unfortunately, I have to leave probably middle of the match. So, oh yeah, there's a fight going on.
Yeah, absolutely. And people again do check out 8744. It's very easy to find, and same goes for Raghav TV. As in Raghav TV's, the link is in the description below, and probably they'll be adding a lot more content. 8744 is pretty regular as well. So Arpan, that moment, did you watch that? What happened between Laporte and Modric?
Yeah, I'm seeing that right now. Wow. So what happened to what just happened? Let me see.
Yeah, so it was a basic foul, right? As in it was De Bruyne kind of arguing with the referee. Oh man, directly Tipo Kota by the way. And they were just arguing, and Laporte and De Bruyne were arguing with the referee. I'm guessing they probably were demanding a yellow for the opposition or maybe red, who knows?
Yeah, I see Modric and Laporte got yellow.
Yeah, and then Modric came and pushed Laporte, and Laporte actually retaliated with his hand. It was a clear slap, although it was very feeble, and Modric obviously overreacted there. But technically, if you see the fact that you actually raise your hand and put in a slap, isn't that a potential red?
Oh yeah, it could be. I think the referee is, I think he's German. I think.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Again, people in the chat, let's see. As in, what do you think? Let's see what do people in the chat think. Because of the fact that for me, as in, I wouldn't like to see a red in such a big game. We just like to see a good game of football. But I think because of the fact that it was 7 to 8 minutes only into the stream, would it be fair to say, chat and of course Arpan and Raghav, that's probably the reason why the referee took it easy and just gave a yellow. That happens a lot of times, right? Okay, so what is...
my bad. The referee is actually Italian. The referee is Daniel Orsato.
Italian, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
No worries. So Subhadeep says, don't want to see individual mistakes that cause opponent to clearly get through the match. Example, Edison. Well, again, like goalkeepers, both the goalkeepers were kind of questionable in the first leg, right? As in, so Arpan, I asked Raghav already. For you, what are the things that Madrid, before coming to the leg, would have made sure that okay, this is something that we would fix, and maybe Nacho is playing because of that reason, or is just because of the injury? You think?
I think because I heard like Alaba, like I heard he played like the first like half injured. That's what I heard. I'm not too sure, obviously. I don't. Let me see. Did he play? I don't think he played against Espanyol. I doubt he did.
Yeah, Alaba wasn't there. Alaba wasn't there, but the fact that he was injured, but he's got sufficient time. Let's see. As in again, if he's not 100% fit, why is he on the bench? That would be the question. So,
yeah. And yeah, Real Madrid, their center back depth is really is kind of poor in my opinion because other than like you have Militao, Alaba, then you have Nacho, then you have Bejejo, I saw he was not good in the Olympics from what I've seen. I haven't seen too much of him, but I don't think he's good. So, and I even think like they could like if it gets worse, like the worst case scenario, they might have to put like Casemiro as a center back or something. Yeah,
I think they've done that, right? As in the recent game, I believe against
the Espanyol game, they played Casemiro centre back. Then they took off Casemiro and played Camavinga centre back.
Camavinga. Exactly. They actually did that for a few minutes. And previously against Chelsea, of course, in extra time it was Carvajal playing centre half. So Real Madrid, man, they got a solution, Don Carlo. But
Benzema skyrockets the chance.
Yeah, I see that. I saw that chance. Yeah, let me see the lineups. Let me see the lineups. Okay, wow. Okay, Casemiro is back, that's a big positive because he had so much defensive stability to the team.
Yeah. By the way, I just asked Ankit, what's your view on Michael Owen comment about Virgil van Dijk that he is the best ever centre back? Now again, whether he actually looks at him being the best centre back ever in the future, that is probably what he is wanting to say. But best ever centre back already, again, no disrespect to Liverpool and Virgil van Dijk, already best ever centre back. I would say a clear no. I don't know, Arpan, what about you?
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, this is very much recency bias, in my opinion.
Exactly. Adway, in the sense of new report on goal.com, no red cards to Real Madrid. Guys, his bank balance has increased. Come on, Adway. No bias here, absolutely. We already took there. Yes. So Rahul Trivedi, Miss Helena, just to give a shout out as well. Miss Helena, I believe we have featured that channel along with the channels which are watching on the panel. Miss Helena has been one of the followers of the channel right from maybe month 2, maybe put it that way. When we were having 200 subscribers, tab se hai, and she covers a lot of as in women's football, and she will be doing a lot of content in the future as well. Hopefully, we'll see a lot of learning from that. And yes, definitely, Miss Helena I have met in the past, and hopefully as a content creator, we'll see her on the panel as well in the future. Big up to Miss Helena for that. And women's football, something that we all, again, I am not an expert. I kind of watch on and off, to be very honest about it. But I don't know, Arpan or Raghav, do you guys actually follow women's football, particularly as in for Barca, etc.?
Well, I mean, personally for me, I don't really. I mean, I tried watching some. It's just I don't really have enough time, honestly. I did watch what was it? I think the U.S. Women's in the World Cup 2019. I remember watching that. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, it's a major match, the same year, like honestly speaking. But man, great. Imagine Kevin De Bruyne, getting like a worldie against Thibaut Courtois again.
Yeah, I'm kind of like with you, Ankit. Like, I just pretty much only watch like the big tournaments. If that makes sense. Like, I watched some of them in the Champions League, the Women's Champions League, Barca Women's, because Barca Women's I've heard has been really amazing. Like, they're I think 40 wins a league or something.
Oh man, we know about it. Ask about that. As in probably Raghav. I remember we had a discussion right after that UEFA Champions League Women's.
It was last season's final, I guess. It was Chelsea and Barca in the final. So I guess we had a discussion about that last time.
Vinicius getting the ball. By the way, Kevin De Bruyne got a shot and Thibaut Courtois saved easily. Yeah, but Vinicius got a chance to square it to Benzema, but I think the chance was kind of squandered because the pass was too feeble and they intercepted. But it's actually a good game already, people. And yes, Rahul, big up to Karan Singh Magic, big up to Drog Baba. Of course, we were there. It was probably one of the best streams that I was part of, honestly speaking, Rahul, not just because it was Karan Singh Magic and Baba, but the fact that we discussed one of the best Chelsea season, that was 2019 for me. As a fan, we actually discussed that stream because we saw Chelsea create something that hasn't been done. Roman Abramovich, wo chahiye tha yaar, that kind of football we play. Unfortunately, Don Carlo could not continue with Chelsea a lot because of obvious reasons which we didn't agree with. I think the three of us in the panel. Lekin again, what a season, man! As in discussing that with two of the OGs in the Chelsea fan base is brilliant.
Vinicius.
Wow.
Okay, Aritra says, Ankit Bhaiya, being a Bar fan, I
Tough.
know this referee. Just watch how well Real Madrid's 12th man play the match. Well, a lot of Barca fans are in the panel and the chat, so
Yeah, I don't want to make any comments like that.
exactly. So I think let's be kind of safe and say that okay. I mean we see the Barca support there rather than the bias. Put it that
Yeah,
way.
I try to personally for me, I always try to be as objective as I can. Like even if it's for my rivals, I even predicted Real Madrid to make it to the semis. Like I predicted them beat PSG and Chelsea. So
Correct.
You can't call me biased,
And I think as content creators, and that's part of it, right? Because as in we see all the other teams as well, and the moment we become biased, I don't think it's really fair for us to be calling ourselves as content creators, and that's something that unfortunately, whether you like it or not, as a Chelsea fan, I've got a lot of I've got a lot of slack at times because of that. Because I have to appreciate when a team does well, and that's the reality of it. And as a football fan, we need to, but it's not as simple as that. But as a content creator, it's literally a must. I think probably Raghav also covers a lot of stuff. He'll know that. There's a lot of banter. I know Raghav and me, we do a lot of banter. But again, banter
Definitely.
is different than actually giving credit to where
Yeah.
it's due.
I mean,
Yes.
there's always respect for all the teams. It's
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's football, and yeah.
Yeah, firstly for me, I always say this. I'm a bigger football fan than I'm a Barca fan. I love
Yeah,
football.
Yeah,
makes
exactly.
sense.
Yeah, Karim
Makes sense.
Benzema. Oh man, Vinicius Junior with the. Oh, I think it was a proper chance. Vinicius Junior again. Sorry for the spoilers, people. I'm pretty. I think I'm ahead of both Arpan and Raghav here. Pretty sure
Yeah, I
on
think
that.
you are.
Yeah,
But
2 minutes ahead. Yes.
2 minutes. Hey, refresh your
Two.
stream, bro. Refresh your stream. Something's wrong. I think it's usually 20 seconds, with the streams.
Wait,
But
let's see.
again,
Wait, let me see what minute I'm on. I'm on the 17th minute.
yeah. Again, people in chat, like, आप बोलिए कौन से minute पर आप लोग? For me, I am. Let me see. It's not even showing right now.
I'm on 17th minute as well.
Okay. By the way, a big announcement. Here for people because आप live ho and you are part of my family. As in again, I am saying it the fact that there is a high possibility that I will be live on TV later today. Just so you know.
Wow.
So
That's
yeah,
great,
let's
man.
see. As in,
Great news.
yeah, so I'll be publishing that certainly once it's confirmed. But I just
Ooh, Vinicius.
Oh yeah, I just saw the Vinicius chance.
Rockets it.
Guys, Real Madrid and Barca has opposite philosophy. One has a squad like the universe, constantly expanding. Other says, what is the centre back? Isn't it the position in the center of the pitch? Interesting.
Yeah, that's very true.
So which channel are you on? Which channel are you
Yeah.
on?
So it's Sony. Sony, as you know, we are obviously working on it. But Sony 10.2 in India is what. So again, it's a show where they basically talk to the fans. So I was kind of definitely lucky enough to be approached. Let's see, hopefully the technicalities of it work, and we should be there certainly. And by the way, everyone out there, just mark your calendar quickly before things happen in the match. 8:45 p.m. 8:45 p.m. is when between 8:30 and 9 basically is when that's Indian Standard Time. यहाँ पर एक through ball होते हुए by the way. Oh man. Courtois with a save. Courtois with a brilliant save, and that was a proper kind of a through ball to Bernardo Silva taking a shot of his right foot. Okay, on his near post, so Courtois would probably be expecting that to be saved. Like again, I think a good shot, strong shot, and again we are seeing a lot of chances. Vinicius had a chance, Benzema had a chance. यहाँ पर I would say it was a proper chance for Bernardo Silva. And yes, like I said, 8:30 and 9 p.m. between that is when I'm expecting Indian Standard Time. You are all welcome to call in as well. So anyone who would like to call in and ask questions, do DM me. Let's see. As in, if you guys can also be there on the show, calling questions with questions, that would be fantastic, right? It's part of my family. So let's see. What leagues have you followed this season, Ankit? Let's ask the panel first. While I think they're taking a corner. Arpan, I believe you pretty much follow all the leagues from what I know, right?
Well, the truth is, like, I try to follow the leagues. If I actually like
Same.
watch, I don't really watch other leagues like that because, like I said, I don't really have that
Correct.
kind of time, unfortunately. But I do try to follow, keep up to date what's going on. At least the top 5 leagues, I'll say. The other leagues like Liga Nosh, Eredivisie, I don't really. I see those time to time, but I don't like see them like. I don't like regularly check if that makes sense. So I would say probably the top 5 leagues.
Fair enough. Again, like honestly, if I have to admit here, I don't really follow the legal. Yes, of course, PSG matches is all what that I look for. That's it. Really being honest
Yeah.
here. I did subscribe to a channel in India, but again, the even the coverage is not great, honestly, and that might be one of the reasons. Bundesliga, I used to follow a lot. I used to follow a lot, but again, like Arpan says,
Oh,
because of
what a
we kind
save,
of
dude.
work, it's literally not possible to follow. But as in
Bu-
again, City, they should be taking this advantage, man. I know, Raghav. What about you?
I mean, I used to follow Bundesliga, but it became kind of like repetitive at some point of,
Yeah. I think
it's
you know what.
basically just
I think
Bayern.
most of the content creators that I have spoken to, Serie this season has been Serie has been that interesting season again. So I've seen that a lot of people have started following Serie again, which is great for Serie. Being an AC Milan kind of
Yeah.
supporter as well. Lekin I think La Liga. If you are from India, if you're not kind of following La Liga, something's wrong. Same thing with Premier League, and these
Hmm.
two leagues are pretty much, and I
L-
think worldwide as well. These are the dominating leagues in terms of the
I mean,
just the leagues.
La Liga, not only the big teams, but if you watch certain teams like Real Betis, for example, they won the Copa del Rey this season. If you look
Yes.
at teams like them and how the way they
Oh, go!
play, it's
Oh,
actually
sorry.
very,
Whew.
it's
Again, I know
actually,
I'm ahead of the
very
panel here.
enjoying to watch.
I'm
Yeah.
like Gabriel Jesus, man. Okay. By the way, I read Adway's comment. Comment. Just breaking news, people. Adway is transferring to Barcelona, like many of the players. So Adway is transferring to Barcelona, and then let's see, how it is. But that'll be brilliant. This is what he's asking. Would be good to see two Barca fans supporting me next season. And that's for Arpan and Raghav, I'm assuming. Yes, these missed chances can
Definitely.
cost Madrid and City as well. Matlab, would you call that a chance? Have you guys got that on your screen yet, Arpan?
Are you guys talking about like
The
the
Bernardo Silva.
yeah, no. Are you talking about the Vinicius chance?
No, no, the one which probably is happening right now as we speak for you. It's probably
Yeah,
Gabriel
I
Jesus.
think it's building up. Foden,
Oh, okay.
Bernardo
I don't
Silva,
think I've seen it yet.
अरे
De
PM भाई
Bruyne.
8 between 8:30 and
Ow!
9 p.m. ठीक है
Gabriel
between 8:30 and 9
Jesus.
Oh yeah, I
p.m.
Super
just
is
saw
when
that
scoring.
chance.
oh man that's like yeah it's probably like for city's standards I'll probably call it a chance man as in
Oof.
Dude,
That's
no.
okay
actually a good shot.
I
Yeah,
can see
dude.
Foden
Very
is
close.
staying wide. That is something. Rishabh is saying huge support, absolutely. And yes, again, people do check out Raghav TV. The link is in the description below. The second channel of the panel that is there, AD744, pretty easy to search. That's the name on the screen. That is his channel. Please go give a subscribe to them as well. It will mean a lot to us, certainly. As in it's a family that we are creating on the content creators as well. But great cross from City. Yeah, again, it is going all City way, man. As in first, maybe 7 to 8 minutes was what it was all about Real Madrid, making chances. But I think now it's all about City, man. It's
Yeah.
similar to what happened the first leg. Ankit, you're back. Yes, Niall, I'm back absolutely, and I'll be back on the other channel as well. People, I know it's 24 hours I haven't done anything, but trust me, the kind of 72 hours I've had. Well, end is
Jeez.
superb. I just hope the initial part of the 72 hours, not many have. I haven't literally slept. So I hope I'll get some kind of
Wow,
leeway there, but
Cancelo.
I'll be back.
I thought it was gonna be across
Yes.
that. Okay, never mind.
So I don't know tactically. See the overloading the left hand side of City, right? As in it's probably because of I don't know Carvajal already being that kind of weak element. You think,
It's
Arpan?
see
Okay,
if you watch the
Yeah,
Raghav.
Clasico, it was exactly what happened. On
yeah,
the
definitely.
left hand side, there was I mean Carvajal was exposed. Although I would say he's improved defensively over the weeks. Last week against Espanyol, he was pretty decent, but I think that's the
Mm-hmm.
plan going here,
Yeah,
especially
definitely.
with Foden staying out wide. I think that's what they're trying to do. And Jesus has been in good form, and so I feel they can rely on him to play that center forward role.
Yeah, and I remember Dembele was like destroying Carvalho in that game. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I remember. As I said, Real Madrid. I've said this before. I feel like defensively they're very they're very vulnerable in my opinion, and I feel like
Yeah, but
people don't really realize this, and I feel like because the thing about the league is like they actually have like the second best defense in the league, which is kind of crazy.
mhm. Imagine that, and that kind of tells you a lot, right? But yes, Rahul, yeah, you put it right. Rahul Bolre, all new people joining the stream, please like the stream. As Tony Cruz lines up a free kick, this is a proper chance for me. Tony Cruz
Oh yeah, dude.
area,
He's good at set pieces.
yeah, he's probably got this one, man. Oh, that was a very important glance. And I've given the spoiler for my panel yet again, but I think it was a very important. Oh no, I actually went ahead. It's a corner. Let's see. Yeah, it is a corner. It is a corner. It is a very important glance of the wall. And Rishabh is the 14th UCL for Madrid. Well, let's see. Let's see. It's a bit
Oh
too
man,
early,
14
Rishabh.
UCLs.
That's crazy, right? I didn't even to hear about it. It's like Madrid are a bit shaky. Yeah, they've been shaky, man. As Arpan already put it, right? He put it like Madrid in terms of defense. That is something that is a question mark, and a lot of Carlo Ancelotti sides. To be honest, he doesn't kind of believe in that kind of formation structure. He kind of gives it to their star players. Okay, I think it's a foul. It's a foul, and they are saved just about. Like I don't know, man. Raghav, would you say that maybe set pieces is probably what Madrid should go for? Go for Vinicius. Just give the ball to Vinicius, and try either he
I
crosses for
mean,
Benzema.
this season I haven't seen much of Madrid scoring from set pieces, so I
Okay.
mean they'll have to rely on counter attack mostly and that Vinicius Benzema combination, of course. But with especially with City, how good they are on the ball, I really don't see Madrid getting many chances, especially even on the counter.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Yeah, exactly. AC Milan, man. मतलब वो एक something that we'll be covering as well on the channel. A lot of content is coming on that way, right? We'll do a lot of it, and let's see. We'll do some historical series as well. Let's see. Hopefully, AC Milan gets back to glory days. The history we have made, the history we will make, because no one can resist our willingness to win. Hala Madrid, well. What to say? As in, I won't deny that, especially in the Champions League. It'll be wrong of me to deny that. Lekin, what do you guys think of the game so far? Well, Kuchida bro, again, for me, quickly, if I have to say, it's been all City, man. After the first 5 to 7 minutes, it's been all City. Madrid, like I said, Vinicius winning a foul, Benzema getting those headers, as in that has been it. But they should have taken the chances, Madrid, and then City also had two great chances. But like, what will be XG right now? It'll be interesting to see. But Arpan, how would you sum it?
Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty interesting game so far. Both teams have had some good decent chances, and it's definitely kind of like opposite the first leg. First leg we had like so many like goals. Here it just seems like more drama, more nervous. Like it seems like more like I feel like both teams are playing more cautiously. If that makes any sense. Like both because this is a second decisive leg. And that's just what I feel personally.
Yeah, fair enough. Uh, Again, like someone again asking to Barca fans about Ronaldinho won't be fair, honestly, if I bolu. But again, everyone knows that he was great in his skills, soccer skills. In terms of any player with more soccer skills than Ronaldinho, I know it's a very difficult question for a Barca fan, but the fact that you've probably seen both, I don't know, Arpan, Ronaldinho, have you seen him live?
Ronaldinho, I didn't get to see him live. I heard he was like really skillful, like amazing
Yeah,
player.
as in trust me, I can only give reference here. As in, मैं बोलना चाहूंगा quickly for the people in chat, for people who missed out Ronaldinho live, you missed a lot of things. Simply put, because I think the kind of vibe he gave, he used to scare basically your fullbacks and your centre backs, because I think he played with a smile on his face. He never gave it away in terms of the expression. Like sometimes you kind of as in are showing that which way you're going to turn as someone who dribbles, right? He didn't do that, and that's the best part. He kind of is kind of almost perpendicular. He's not really in that position, and it's very difficult to kind of dribble in that manner. And everyone knows the El Clasico which happened, where he got a standing ovation. But a lot of people don't know it was basically Chelsea beat Barca in the Champions League, and that was basically one of the matches for Chelsea's history in Champions League, especially. Ronaldinho scored a goal against Petr Cech, and that was the goal which was celebrated more than even Chelsea's goals, and that tells you a lot, you know.
That
And
was a match where I guess Barca wore the brown kit, right? I guess that's the season, if I'm not
yeah,
wrong.
exactly. So Frank
Yeah, yeah.
Rijkaard was there. Maxi Lopez, I remember he came on late. That was what it was. Absolutely. But I don't know Chelsea perspective, bro. I don't know if how are things like. Hopefully, if you can come on as well, we'll probably have a conversation. Been a long time since we've had a conversation. Anyway, any content creators out there would like to share what's happening, in the game. Definitely, they're welcome. Again, only open to content creators who've been there in the past, because of certain reasons. A lot of comments here quickly. 22 watching. Please like the stream. If not done, it helps YouTube algorithm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every stream, every like, every kind of subscription, every bell notification icon. And by the way, we are going to bring a lot more videos. So stay tuned for more content here on both the channels. That is. So we'll come back on both.
Modric.
Oh,
If
Benz.
anyone can score from set piece, it could be Militao. Well, Amar says Militao is a threat. Yeah, as in again,
I guess he kind of is.
Casemiro.
But I would say it's, I don't know. I'd say Cruz is more likely, in my opinion, than Militao.
Yeah, I think obviously Benzema is a pretty obvious answer, but yeah, apart from Benzema, it's probably Militao, and I would say Casemiro has
Oh, yeah,
it in the man.
Casemiro. Yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah, that's actually so. Spurs in the house. Okay, good to see Spurs. Spurs bhai, bolo yaar, आना चाहो तो आओ. We'll probably discuss. Chelsea fan in the house. I'm assuming, but again, congratulations, bhaiya. The glow on your face tells us all about a comeback story. Well, I'm hoping this stays and the
Oi,
support kind of grows.
that's a
That's what I would say. Raghav, please.
that should be a foul, right, on Foden.
I
Game
think there's an injury,
continues.
man. There is an injury. Yeah,
Yeah,
there is an
Foden
injury.
and Casemiro down.
Yeah, I
Casemiro, Casemiro potentially coming
oh man, that's a
off.
big blow for Real Madrid. Huge blow.
Camavinga. Yeah, I think defensively it's going to be an issue. As much as
Oof,
Camavinga
he's
is
pulling
lively,
Foden's shirt.
Yeah,
That's
that's
definitely,
that's
that
gotta be
should
at
be a
least
red, right? So Casemiro's already on a yellow, right? If
I
I'm
I think
not wrong.
I don't think so.
mm,
Wait, let me see. I don't think he is on a yellow. Okay, that's gonna be at least a yellow. I would say red is debatable, but at least a yellow, man. At least a yellow.
no, Casemiro is not on a yellow, bro. Casemiro,
Modric
Carney
and
Glavito.
Yeah,
Laporte
Modric.
on a yellow.
Yeah. I was confused. Like, yeah, that should be at least a yellow, in my opinion.
Yeah, 12 more to 75 likes. Again, I would say let's double that. But yeah, thanks, Rahul. याद दिलाने के लिए. I'm going to be honestly saying I didn't follow Chelsea that much this season, so that's why I wanted to know how's Alonso form this season and will he suit Barca if he joins. Interesting,
No.
yeah. Two Barca fans in the house. You already heard a quick no from Raghav. So Raghav, please go ahead. Why do you think Alonso won't suit Barca?
I mean, if you look at Javi's system now, he plays, his fullbacks kind of like to come inside and his wingers stay wide. And
Mm-hmm.
for me right now, what Barca need is a more very defensively solid left back. So Jordi Alba is, Jordi Alba hasn't been the best, but he has filled in that role. And for me, Alonso is always a wing back than a left back. So he definitely won't fit in a back four. And I mean, I would definitely go for any other targets if we're looking at.
That's a fair point. I would not disagree with that if I was a Barca fan. Like again, I know Arpan, you have to go for the timing, and hopefully we'll see you back. But final thoughts on what the things have been till now, and what about the Alonso thing before you go away for now. Arpan, are you there? Okay, I think Arpan has probably on mute. I think probably Arpan is gone and he'll be back. People, let's see. Hopefully, we'll hear from Arpan pretty much soon. Let's see. Arpan. I'm putting you backstage. Do come back whenever you are able to. Fair enough. So meanwhile, अभी भी यार 10 मिनट बाकी है. So again, everyone who's not like the stream, do like the stream. And yes, let's get the energy of the stream high, people. Let's basically ask a few questions. I'm here. I know maybe यार Raghav, are you a little bit disappointed कि यार इतना मतलब जो first leg हुआ था in terms of end to end football देखने को मिला था. I think probably वो early goal change किया था ना first leg में, that kind of changed it.
Definitely. The De Bruyne head, I mean, the De Bruyne goal is what made the difference. And then they were clinical. Both teams were clinical. Now, both teams look like, they're missing quite a few chances. And, it's still there's a lot of time left, another half left to play. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully one of them scores to make the game a little more interesting.
I think it's also about City, City about I know मतलब the chances they had. एक था Bernardo Silva का chance. It was basically a shot on the near post of Thibaut Courtois, and the other
Yeah,
one was a fast shot from Gabriel Jesus. So if you see, City are not committing a lot of people, right up there early on. मतलब towards the end of the move they have to, but early on they're not committing. So high ball,
that's
bhai. Kyle Walker is Kyle Walker is a blessing for City today because just now एक pass हुआ था. Vinicius Junior would have gotten there. Trust me, if Cancelo was there, I am pretty sure on that. Kyle Walker, bodied him literally as well as the pace he was there. And Kyle Walker among the fastest players in the league in England. Uh,
exactly what I said. I mean, I put out a tweet as well yesterday. I mean, today when they announced the squad that if Walker is playing, then I definitely see City going through to the final. So that's, I mean, he's showing it out on the pitch.
Absolutely, yes. By the way, people who have joined, आप सब लोग, I know, I'm hoping you will get a better second half and you're enjoying the match already. आप who have joined in late, put in आपके predictions. अभी भी बहुत late नहीं है, तो put in your predictions, comment करिए. लेकिन एक और चीज मैं बोलना चाहूंगा वापस for people who have missed it. Do
Oh,
tune
good
in
defense.
on to Sony TV. Do tune in to Sony 10-2. That is basically आज रात को India Standard Time. That is Thursday रात को between 8:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. Do tune in. And of course, if you want to ask questions, please do ask questions as well. I'm hoping that I'll be there. Put it that way. लेकिन let's see, Aditra, you have a point there certainly. If City don't score in the first half, it will be very, very hard because Benzema will get two chances, he will convert. Lekin again, I won't put it across City. Absolutely, because they have match winners. Foden, हम देखे थे Atletico Madrid के साथ, he came on and changed the match in like a minute. Mendy getting a header, important header here. Spurs just said, bro, yes. I was just kind of making sure whether it's the same Spurs. मैं guess कर दिया था भाई. Spurs for the one who's asking from a channel. Caught and bold, yes. ये अपने Almighty Blues cricket में he's been there. And Spurs, I don't know, आप free हो तो आ जाओ यार. अगर आप देख रहे हो तो let me know. If you are free, certainly would be interesting if Spurs comes on. I know two Chelsea fan, a Barca fan. It will probably be interesting यहाँ पर. Certainly, लेकिन देखते हैं मतलब क्या होता है मैच में. Jordi Alba is basically a rich man's Alonso.
The disrespect, man. Come on.
No. अच्छा Raghav, Amar, I think again knowing Amar, I think वो अभी
I
की
know
बात
it's
कर रहे
just
हैं.
banter.
आज
I know.
today.
Yeah.
It's about today. It's obviously Jordi Alba is one of the left backs
The
of
great.
Barca, man. हाँ, लेकिन okay, let me put it this way. Aspi has been one of the most, as in consistent defender. Not even, oh my, what a shot by, I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was Silva, is it? No, Foden. Thibaut Courtois getting a save, by the way. हाँ, दूर से था shot, ये chance नहीं बोलूंगा. Pretty much savable. लेकिन coming back to this point, Raghav Azpilicueta has been one of the most consistent defenders out there in the Premier League. Lekin, I
Definitely.
will not say that it's something against Azpilicueta if someone says that he's really become slow. Well, Jordi Alba is literally that in the left back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But nowhere
Ankit bhaiya,
comparable to Alonso.
And even attacking wise, I think Alonso will say the other way around, both. As in, he is having things over him, right? At times. I know Jordi Alba has those long shots, tremendous as well, and he's great
Yeah.
attacking wise. But Alonso, has that. I'm calling him Alonso almost. Alonso has that thing in him.
Oof.
Caught and bold. Sparsh asks Ankit Bhaiya, what do you think? Who's going through Aj? I have already committed to Man City in terms of the prediction. Not that I want them. Let me put it that way. लेकिन I think it'll be going to extra time. I see that basically it'll be a 1 goal difference, and that will take it to extra time, and Real Madrid winning this match in 90 minutes.
Vinicius, Kyle Walker, man.
Kyle Walker, मतलब his pace is something else. I on purpose people I didn't react this time. Okay, when's gonna next Who Am I stream happen? Yes, Who Am I? Alitra, again time नहीं मिल रहा है भाई सच में बोलूँ तो it is a kind of format which is आप Google करके question से बना सकते हो. I have to basically think about the permutations, combinations, and basically think about what kind of players would be best or managers would be best for the contestants. तो ये अभी सीजन का बिजनेस एंड है तो ऐसे बिजनेस एंड इज प्रॉपर बिजनेस एंड लिटरली एवरी डे देयर इज अ मैच तो इसके लिए मुझे टाइम नहीं मिल रहा है प्लस like we kind of gotten
I
big on
mean,
the
we'll
other channel.
when once the season's over, June, July, August, you'll definitely have a lot of time to
No,
do
I have
that.
already committed May. You'll see one
Yeah.
episode in May. I've already committed one episode. You'll see by the end of May. We will get, obviously being a Chelsea fan and of course Barca fans would agree there as well. We don't have much to play for. We have a FA Cup final, put it that way.
Yeah.
बट हाँ हम कंटेंट काफी कवर कर रहे हो तो दैट इज व्हाई प्लस अभी आईपीएल भी चल रहा है जस्ट एज अ रिमाइंडर एंड अंकित या दैट आई ऑलरेडी टुक I don't know why but my gut says it's Real's day. Okay, at home like I said 90 minutes में तो I am expecting Real to win. लेकिन यार राघव Bernabeu I don't know मतलब the fact that अच्छा यहाँ पर बेंजेमा स्कोर करने वाले और नहीं यार बेंजेमा misses. Was it an offside? Offside. I overreacted. Raghav, sorry for the spoiler yet again. लेकिन I overreacted. Not the first time. वो
No
first time
worries.
नहीं है. Offside. Benzema, but he still missed. वो थोड़ा सा surprise. Benzema has not looked his element, people. पता नहीं Raghav, would it be fair to say that?
Definitely,
Benzema
because
नहीं लगा
even the first header, it's typical Benzema range. You saw how he scored against Chelsea as well. Kept on scoring headers for fun, and the first header itself should have been a goal, but yeah, not looking like himself today.
Yeah.
Maybe
So, but
second
he
half.
puts-
Let's see. Time is still there.
Yeah, let's see. मतलब again, Benzema he is that one moment kind of player and वो
Yeah.
class है. I'm not saying it. मतलब ऐसे नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि यार वो capable नहीं है to do it for 90 minutes. He's much more capable.
Benzema. Oof.
Okay, Subhadip top 3 keepers in the Premier League this season. Ankit for me is David De Gea, Alisson, and
Offside,
Ramsey.
bro.
I won't disagree with
Offside.
that. Absolutely, that is basically a good call for me, Subhadip. Certainly, मैं चाहता Mendy होते, but Mendy's form has dropped tremendously. Man. He was something else last season. Shrey in the house. Shrey, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. I think yes, channel is back and timestamp मेरा अभी हुआ है as we speak. It's 43:30, 43:31 अभी. So check it out. Okay, Advay has college tomorrow, so that's why he has to go. Absolutely, यार college bunk मत करिए. लेकिन 6 more 75 likes. By the way, Raghav also probably has. I'm guessing. Raghav, आपकी भी है क्या?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I have college tomorrow.
या तो अभी कैसा चल रहा है कॉलेज अभी मई में बिकॉज ऑफ कोविड कैलेंडर पूरा बदल
Yeah. अभी 1 month delay because of late start हुआ था college, so
yes
because of that.
राहुल हैज अ ग्रेट पॉइंट यार हाँ ये चाहिए और बाय द वे मैं बहुत बार बोला भी हूँ इफ एनीवन वांट्स टू हेल्प मी यू आर मोर देन वेलकम अभी बहुत लोगों को पता है मैं का फॉर्मेट तो ऐसा कुछ रॉकेट साइंस है नहीं तो हाँ समवन हु काइंड ऑफ ऑब्वियसली थोड़ा सा नॉलेज चाहिए बिफोर 2005 भी वो थोड़ा सा मुश्किल है लेकिन अगेन इफ यू गाइस कैन डू इट आई विल बी सपोर्टिव ऑफ दैट एज वेल मतलब वी आर ट्राइंग टू get support as much as possible. Again, it's out of interest. Out of context question related to cricket while last minute है half का भी बाकी seeing रोहित और by the way यार मैं बोला भूल गया I know it's not a cricket channel this one particularly लेकिन यार भाई अपने राघव भाई है चेन्नई के फैन ठीक है मैं आरसीबी का फैन और वो तो आज हमने नहीं किया मैं थका हुआ था राघव you didn't react to that one bro come on I want to hear that for once.
I mean, what can I say?
Oh, nice.
There's nothing much to say. We've been inconsistent all season. We win
no, but
one
you
match.
have been very consistent against RCB, man, over the years. Nahin?
Yeah, but today I think where we lost the game was I think we couldn't build a partnership properly, And like RCB, you had a great partnership in the opening stand. Then later you had Dinesh Karthik finishing off in beautiful style. Pretorius giving away runs again. And thing is, none of us, although they got started, they couldn't build that partnership, and only Conway and Moeen Ali playing till the end, and Dhoni, of course, could
Yeah.
have, would have been a different game if he was still out on the pitch.
Fair enough, fair enough. Anyway, मतलब होता है यार, that's part of the game. But यहाँ
Yeah.
पर I'll come back to you, Aditya. We'll just talk a little bit of football क्योंकि end होने वाला half. I'll come back to you for sure. मैंने start कर दिया. श्रेय बोल रहे today no Baba. Yes, आज Baba busy है. Of course, Baba may be traveling as well for the next few days, so he may not be able to come on multiple streams unlike yesterday. तो हाँ, आज Baba नहीं आ पाएंगे. Because I think he's on another channel. So, but again, yeah, Baba is always welcome. You know it as well, and same with our Chelsea family. So yeah, anyone and content creators, anyone, man. You know what happened? The unity we have, that is obviously there. Yeah, but towards the end, Phil Foden taking a corner. I don't know, man. Well, imagine if City get a set piece and they kind of do what they did against Atletico. वो काफी interesting होगा. लेकिन नहीं, it is basically defended pretty well by Real Madrid. And I think एक और corner. Kevin De Bruyne got a good cross and Casemiro got it for the corner. Important interception मैं बोलूँगा, काफी important interception. लेकिन यहाँ पर XG देखते हैं यार quickly. मैं XG देख रहा हूँ, the website I am seeing pretty much sure that Real Madrid का XG ज़्यादा होगा, और I am right. I am right. Real Madrid का despite City dominating have 0.42 XG, whereas Man City have 0.25, or that tells you what has happened in the game. Despite आप बोलोगे maybe Vinicius should have scored, Benzema should have scored. Half time हो गया for people who are lagging. Let me tell you and break out
30
the breaking news.
seconds. Yeah.
Breaking news, Raghav. Breaking news. Half time is done and there's no goal. Put it that way. लेकिन हाँ,
Yeah.
the corner was defended. यहाँ पर लड़ाई होते हुए यार towards the end, पता नहीं क्यों. अच्छा नहीं. Vinicius Junior wanted to just shake hands with Fernandinho and the referee wasn't allowing. I don't know what was happening, man, at the sidelines. If City scores, I'm going to sleep. Shrey. I don't know, man. You never say never with Real Madrid.
Never write off Real Madrid, especially in a Champions League semi-final.
Yeah. Okay. So Raghav, you might want to switch on your video if possible, man. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's possible. Let me know. Half time here. We would like to quickly discuss people and let's get the energy in the stream back, because yes, I have to say, as a person जो first leg में बोला था, this is basically a thriller. वो thriller अगर आधा भी होता है ना second leg में, it will be enough for me as a content creator, as a fan, simply put, right? But I think Raghav's video might be lagging a little bit,
Yeah.
but I think people can hear still. So मेरे लिए तो definitely it has been slightly disappointing in terms of just that forward line of Real Madrid not taking the chances. I know सब लोग यही expect कर रहे थे कि यार City will be dominating the possession. और there are no secrets there, absolutely. मैं stats भी डालने वाला हूँ, by the way. Let me actually try and share the stats यहाँ पर. And again, everyone coming into the stream, भूलना मत, always a drill. Let's like the stream पहले, take that poll. Okay, मैंने poll डाला ही नहीं यार, मैं भूल गया by the way. लेकिन हाँ, do like the stream certainly. लेकिन हाँ, I hope that everyone has subscribed to the channel and subscribed to Raghav TV as well. यहाँ पर देखो यार, expected goals, Real Madrid 0.42, Man City 0.27. लेकिन like I said, right, it's about possession kind of equal रहा है, but in terms of attacking third का possession, maybe City's had the upper hand. That was clear for everyone who's watched the match. But chances, Real Madrid have had the better chances. Man City, Raghav, they had Gabriel Jesus long shot. They had Bernardo.
Then they had Bernardo. Yeah, that's it. I think. I don't.
That's it, right?
Yeah,
And,
those two chances.
Real Madrid, they had the chances were proper chances. Benzema
header, and the Benzema offside as well. That was
offside. He should have probably timed it better, but that I would not say a chance, right? Just similar to basically as in that long shot that City took. Lekin I think for me, Vinicius opening up on his right side, थोड़ा सा color जो है मेरे लिए थोड़ा surprising था. Again, आप rating देखो. So for you, again, it's been kind of a draw match from what you expected in the first leg. Let's be honest, we'll be spoiled. अगर हम वैसे ही expect करने लगे ना हर मैच में, तो I don't think football is for us. लेकिन at the same time, Nacho playing there, maybe Mahrez को इतना space नहीं दिए है. That might be one of the reasons. I don't know. On that side, and De Bruyne, he's got a lot of shots. So, but Kyle Walker, safe to say that he has been the man of the match अभी तक.
Definitely. I mean, those two tackles on Foden, one where he shouldered him and the other where he went sliding in at the edge of the box. That clearly shows why, he's picked at right. Despite him not being in training for like 3 weeks, coming back a day before a Champions League semi-final and walking straight into the lineup, definitely shows how quality is, and it has worked for City, to be fair.
Yeah. By the way, as a neutral fan, this is football. Well, brilliant comment that Satwik. लेकिन हाँ,
Definitely.
this is football से याद भी आया. मैंने एक वीडियो निकाला है, कल सुबह. So do check it out क्योंकि yes, I gave them a shout out as well क्योंकि last I think वीडियो में जहाँ पर राघव को भी मैंने thank you बोला है, लेकिन I think I missed out on this is football. So big shout out to him as well. Husam bro, if you're watching. City will win, Mr. Phenomenal. No surprises, bhai. You are a City fan and you are in the lead. So it's about that 45 minutes. So Raghav, maybe you can also say that Carlo Ancelotti is kind of seeing that PSG wale vibes mil rahe, nahi?
Yeah, I mean,
first
hopefully,
leg, remember,
but
Mbappe scored first half of the
yes,
second leg.
Yeah, remember. But hopefully, but the result is something different this time. I mean, I want Man City to badly go through and Pep to win the Champions League, but I mean, it's more about Pep winning.
Bias.
See, whatever, even in the first leg, his tactics was so on point, but kind of let down by the players. Should have never been a 4-3 game. It should have, he should have won it comfortably, like a 4-0, 4-1 maybe max at max. So I wanted more for him, and
Okay, यहाँ पर Raghav getting stuck. Raghav, you might want to put off your video because I think it's your internet again. But यहाँ पर Raghav is
This is getting interesting.
Certainly making it interesting. Let me actually chat with Raghav quickly. Okay, so I think Raghav is basically having some connection issues. Let's see. Hopefully he'll be back as well. Let's see. I'll put him in backstage. And by the way, आप बहुत लोग हो, आप बोले यार everyone without basically having any bias, क्या लगता है just by the game flow जो चल रहा है. For me again, यार like राघव ने बोला, Kyle Walker has been brilliant. जब भी जो दो काउंटर का चांस था, दोनों ही बार I think Kyle Walker ने किया interception and it was Vinicius Junior who kind of didn't get it. एक बार Vinicius Junior had a chance to square it to Benzema, लेकिन काफी feeble pass वहां पर. So I think those 3 chances ही थे, उसमें से Kyle Walker came the better of twice. So that will be interesting certainly. लेकिन Aditya, hello, yes, such a great football game. Honestly मैं बोलूं, we are spoiled. First game जितना तो बढ़िया नहीं हुआ है, but again it is like a chess match almost. Well, that is brilliant to see. Carvajal का जो क्रॉस हुआ था ना बेंजिमा के लिए, that was something that the Real Madrid should have taken it. आज भी बोल दो सिटी जीत जाएगी. मिस्टर फिनोमिनल, मैंने बोल दिया है, मेरा प्रेडिक्शन वही है. आई डोंट चेंज माय प्रेडिक्शंस जस्ट बिकॉज अभी दिख रहा है जो मैच में. वो प्रेडिक्शन इज समथिंग दैट आई डू इट बिफोर द गेम. वो कर दिया मैंने. दैट डजंट चेंज, दैट रिमेन सर्टेनली यार. लेकिन अगेन इट्स पीपल वाचिंग रियल मैड्रिड फैंस, मैं चाहता नहीं हूँ लेकिन इट्स आई एम जस्ट अ न्यूट्रल राइट. मुझे लग रहा है कि रियल मैड्रिड जीतेगी इन 90 मिनट्स, बट एक्स्ट्रा टाइम में जाएगा. लेट्स सी. अभी भी एक गोल है, डिफरेंस इज 1 goal. But that extra time winner, I see Man City still winning it. Ankit bhai, shout out D2. Thank you for joining. Shout out to you. Absolutely, Man City would have had a bigger lead for sure if Walker and Cancelo were available. Walker's pace is what had kept City in this game. Yes, absolutely, Aditya. I totally get it. लेकिन on the other side भी आप बोलो ना, अगर नहीं होते तो I think Madrid would have been the better side. आप देखे थे फर्स्ट लेग में, they had scored for fun. I think 2 of the 3 goals came because of their fullbacks issues in terms of direct mistakes थे for Man City. So again, I would not be surprised here it will go either way because again both the teams have pluses minuses. आप देखो ना, Casemiro, he's got injured, so I don't know whether that will basically work against Real Madrid. That is quite a possibility, right? As in I'm not sure if he's 100%, but the fact that Abhi bhi hai Casemiro on the pitch, it's very interesting. Benzema should have converted that header. Rugwed, absolutely, bhai, absolutely. And Rugwed, thanks for joining. There are people joining. Do like the stream. Do not forget. Let's get that number of likes to 150 or more at least. 0-0 full time. Yeah, we will see some goals. सूरज एक गोल आएगा यार, मैं तो बोलता हूँ. I know मैं predict किया था 2-1 in normal time, लेकिन मुझे लगता है एक गोल आएगा. It will be that one goal which will make a huge difference. I think I can see the second half being similar to the match that we saw, against Atletico Madrid of City. वो रहेगा मेरे ख्याल से. लेकिन एक गोल आया था वहाँ भी. तो एक ओपनर आएगा और maybe I don't know Camavinga, he'll have that pass. Who knows, right? That'd be interesting. Rodrigo may be coming on. Today at least till first half Pep didn't overthink. Overthink तो नहीं किए यार. बिंज मैं बोलूंगा यार, बिंज the problem was with Man City first leg में कि they didn't have those fullbacks in proper positions. Cancelo wasn't available, Kyle Walker wasn't there. तो मतलब in terms of them coming back वो automatic choices थे. तो Pep को overthink करने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ी ना, क्योंकि that is something that वो clear loophole था, वो cover up हो गया है अभी के लिए. तो I don't think there's a need, and I think if Pep would have will be overthinking this game भी, वो कुछ ज्यादा ही हो जाता है, in terms of basically experimenting too much, especially आप जब lead पे हो तो आप क्यों करोगे वो. Ankit Bhaiya, I feel like second half will be much more nicer and fierce. Yes, like I said, Aditya, first goal will make a huge difference. पहला goal and it's about taking chances. वो एक moment ना है यार, अभी भी मैं बोलूंगा, despite जो defensive ability रही है Kyle Walker की especially, there is a mistake there always. और आप देखो, you have Vinicius, you have Benzema or Rodrigo, he'll be coming on as well for Real Madrid. For City, you have, आप देखो, Mahrez has not gone on his typical run on the flank. तो वो एक चीज है. Maybe if he takes on the left hand side of Real Madrid, the Mendy and Nacho partnership. हाँ, maybe Nacho being there, आप बोलोगे Real Madrid का left hand side थोड़ा solid हो गया इस बार, and that is why वो ज्यादा right hand से कर रहे हो. right side से Carvajal थोड़ा आगे जा रहे हैं, तो वहां पर space create हो सकता है. तो I can see that one goal coming अभी भी. Casemiro doing bad tackles should be sent off in next 45. City Hub, I see that absolutely. Honestly मैं बोलूं, wasn't a red. क्या होना चाहिए था red? Almost, maybe, arguably, मैं बोलूंगा Laporte ने एक्चुअली हाथ उठाया. आई नो थोड़ा सा फीबल था, बहुत ही काइंड ऑफ वीक था. बाय द लॉ इट वाज पोटेंशियल सेंडिंग ऑफ, लेकिन वो 7 मिनट्स हुए थे. एंड ऑफ कोर्स इतना जोर से नहीं मारा था, लेकिन द फैक्ट दैट वो हाथ उठाया Laporte ऑन हिज फेस, आई थिंक that would have given a chance. तो Laporte took a chance वहां पर. लेकिन I get you, exactly, I hear you. Casemiro has been that that dirty element, एक स्टील आ रहे. And that is why he's still on the pitch despite not being 100% fit. 2013 Benzema is back. Well, let's see. अभी यार काफी बाकी है, half देखते हैं. Yeah, I am hoping यार हम लोग 100 likes कर लिए होंगे अभी तक. Where is Baba? Baba is on another stream. आज नहीं आ पाएंगे. लेकिन of course Baba is always invited. हर एक stream में Baba को लाना possible नहीं है. But again, Aditya, respect to Baba, respect to every content creator out there. I would like to say I respect you for being here. So I'm hoping that you are liking the stream because मैं हूँ और हम बात कर रहे हैं. I'm hoping that is enough. But of course, yeah, we'll get a lot of content creators. It's not basically एक दिन यार. It is a long marathon. हम हर एक content creator हम vary करते हैं. That's why I think Raghav came. We had Arpan coming on. We had a lot of people in the past coming on. Let's see. Let me actually message Raghav quickly. Okay. So I think Raghav का actually internet खराब है, so that's why he was off. No problem, bro. I'm hoping that you will come back in the future. भाई कॉल कट करो. अच्छा ये क्या हुआ? अखिलेश क्या बोल रहे हो? कॉल कट करो. No problem. Am I lagging or something? I'm not sure what the context is. लग रहा है सेकेंड हाफ में शायद एक गोल हो. यार होना ही चाहिए, क्योंकि यार इट इज फॉर रियल मैड्रिड टू गो फॉर इट. द मोमेंट रियल मैड्रिड ओपन अप होंगी आफ्टर मे बी 1 hour, लिटिल बिट मोर, सिटी विल क्रिएट मोर चांसेस. और वहां पर इट कैन नॉट बी इतना क्वालिटी पिच पर, आई कैन नॉट सी देम मिसिंग मोर चांसेस. हाँ, आप बोलोगे बर्नार्डो सिल्वा वाजंट अ मिस रियली, कोर्टवा डिसेंट सेव, बट अगेन फॉर देयर स्टैंडर्ड्स यू कैन से इट्स अ प्रॉपर चांस. और नहीं होगा. 25 watching, liking the stream is a must. Let's put it that way, Rahul. Absolutely brilliant. याद दिलाते हो, very very helpful. Walker has been fired. Yeah, Sanket, I agree. Walker for me, I know हमने दिखाया था in terms of basically what this website that I was following, footmob.com is doing. They are rating Courtois, but did Courtois get? I don't know. He got 2 saves. How far shot था that was savable. The save that he did against Bernardo Silva, that is savable. So kind of surprising. Courtois को मिल रहा है highest ranking, but for me it has to be Walker for now. Best fullback. Interesting. ये मैं तो अभी भी बोलूंगा best fullback in this match. Yes, for sure. और overall, yeah, I have my views there. Certainly, Alphonso Davies when he's on form, man, he's a different element, man. Different element. I know काफी health problems से गुजर रहे हैं, but for me, he has to be the guy overall. Benzema hit header top of the net in first 5. Exactly, Sanket. That was the thing हम बात कर रहे, बहुत बात की उसके बारे में. अंकित भाई, कैसेमिरो को कार्ड देना चाहिए था. कार्ड देना चाहिए था, लेकिन वो येलो कार्ड होना चाहिए था मेरे ख्याल से. It was yes, definitely naughty. Simply put, येलो कार्ड मिलना चाहिए था. Certainly, कैसेमिरो को येलो तो मिलना ही चाहिए था. Exactly. Referee always favor. यार वो favor Madrid again. मैं भी बोला हूँ in the past. मैं deny नहीं करूँगा. मैं भी बोला हूँ ये. But in this particular case, I'm not sure if it's a case of favor, because yeah, we are talking about हुआ in the past. As a Chelsea fan, मुझे मालूम है against Barcelona. Back in the day, बहुत Barca fans हैं in the house, and we know 2009 जो हुआ था सेमीज में, बट सेमीज ऑफ चैंपियंस लीग. उसके बाद में अगर सेमीज ऑफ चैंपियंस लीग में भी बायस आने लगा ना, तो क्या ही तो बोलूं. Yes, absolutely. Let's target 150 plus likes, please, people. Let's like that stream so that we have more people in the second half. And pretty sure the second half is going to be much more fun there. Actually, Casemiro deserves yellow. Yes. Who will win, Spurs or Liverpool? Well, Potato Boy 251, interesting name by the way. मैं बोलूंगा लिवरपूल. आप कितना भी बोलो ना, हर एक मैच में कुछ ना कुछ ला रही है. देयर इज समथिंग, सम एलिमेंट है लिवरपूल का. दे आर गेटिंग इट. एंड बट स्पर्स आल्सो टॉप 4 है. तो ये वाला आई विल कॉल. आपको याद है तो फर्स्ट लेग जो था, काफी इंटरेस्टिंग मैच हुआ था फर्स्ट लेग. इट वाज वन ऑफ द फर्स्ट मैचेस ऑफ कॉन्टे अंडर फॉर स्पर्स. सो मैं बोलूंगा यहाँ पर अगेन, आई विल नॉट बी सरप्राइज्ड इफ इट्स अ हाई स्कोरिंग ड्रॉ. सो इट विल बी इंटरेस्टिंग. बट अगेन हु नोज इफ सिटी ड्रॉप पॉइंट्स और नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस मैच एट द वीकेंड. ओ भाई, यहाँ पर oh man, second half का क्या शुरुआत हुआ. Vinicius Junior had a shot at the far post and बीच में गया था क्रॉस. Benzema was a little bit late, I believe. देखते हैं, मतलब वापस रिप्ले आ रहा है. Brilliant first time pass था, I think from Cruz. Carvajal from the right hand side. Benzema for once he was on his heels, not expecting, or maybe आप बोलोगे क्रॉस बहुत फास्ट था. Kyle Walker also couldn't defend that. And that was something. It was a chance. Again, people, comment करिए. For you, don't you think as much as Man City ने किया है in terms of final third ज़्यादा position, it is basically Real Madrid. Real Madrid है जो basically chances create कर रहे हैं in terms of cutting edge लग रहा है. और second half में मैं बोला था that might be the difference. Biased ref carded Laporte for no reason. नहीं. Laporte should have been carded. It could have been red. मैं बोलूंगा सिटी हब. सॉरी, आई नो मेरा भाई है सिटी हब, लेकिन द फैक्ट दैट वो हुआ है, मैं बोलूंगा इट वाज अ पॉसिबल रेड बिकॉज ऑफ हाथ उठाने के लिए. दैट इज जस्ट लेटर ऑफ लॉ. एंड हाँ, व्हाट आई डोंट अग्री विद यार, मॉडरेट्स और उसको हमेशा दोनों को येलो कर देते हैं. दैट इज इजी वे आउट फॉर द रेफरी. आई अग्री दैट सिटी हब, लेकिन ओवरऑल नहीं. Where is Drog Baba? Drog Baba is on another stream, bro. Ask Drog Baba. Let me see if he's messaged me. I think he's on another stream certainly. From what I know. अच्छा, यहाँ पर अरे भाई मैं अभी देख रहा हूँ. Okay, let's see. Muktesh bhai, let me try and send the link to Muktesh bhai if he's there. I just saw his message now. Let me try and send the link if he's here, but okay, I'm just sending the link to Muktesh bhai. If he can join, great. By the way, people, again, comment kare yaar, in the second half, what do you think will be basically the difference maker? Will it be basically again Kyle Walker, or do you think something else is got to give? Maybe Real Madrid will have a different kind of attack. Maybe you'll say that they will attack from their right hand side. Valverde being there, it's an Achilles heel. They are not able to attack as much. वो बोलेंगे, right? Acha, no problem. So let me actually ask Muktesh if he is available. Let's see. Okay, 8744 is back. Hey bro, how are you?
Yeah, sorry about that. I had to do something. So yeah, wow, the second half started. I guess it was good timing.
Yeah. By the way, Arpan, what do you think, man? As much as Man City have threatened in the final third in terms of just having the ball, more of it there, it's clearly been Real Madrid's chances that they missed, right? I think a chance to Vinicius or maybe Benzema for once on the heels. Like, how would you rate Benzema's performance till now?
Yeah, it's interesting because obviously, if you're like asking like if you're looking from a stat point of view, it's probably not good. But if you're looking from like a general overall play, it's probably pretty good because he's trying the most. He's doing the most that he can, and without Benzema being this insane, I don't think Real Madrid make it this far. I think he's pretty much the reason why they're in this position right now. In the semis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's a fair point. Aman Rana asked, do you think Pogba will fit perfectly in PSG system with Verratti doing that dirty work? Verratti can do a bit of both. Or you can say maybe Verratti will be kind of, as in stuck to defending more because of Pogba. It can be other way around as well, right, Arpan?
Yeah. Wait, what did you say? Ask again?
No, it's basically Pogba if he goes to PSG, right? Aman says it'll be perfect. Because
I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to say because that
you're kind of controlling Verratti then, you can kind of, back you at the backside as well.
But I mean, Pogba PSG would be pretty cool. I mean, I think that would be it would be a pretty interesting midfield. You have Verratti, Wijnaldum, and then Idrissa Gueye, I guess, and then Paredes, Pogba. My issue with that though is I feel like there's just so many egos at PSG, and as I said, like I don't know how Pogba would play there, but he could do well because as we know, he's great for France, with a talented team. So, I mean, I think he would do better for PSG than United personally right now. So. But if he really wants to revive his club career, I think he needs to go back to Juve. I think that's where he should go back if he really wants to revive his club career.
Man, I don't know whether it was a dive, man. I think Bernardo Silva got hold of Modric and Modric fell for his life. I don't know. But certainly Real Madrid is wasteful in final third. Ankit Tyagi, I would agree with this statement absolutely. I know, pretty harsh of me saying that, but the fact that it is semifinals Champions League, it is Real Madrid, it is basically, as in Benzema and Vinicius Jr. have been in the form of their life this season. For me, the chances they've had, Vinicius had that curling effort, if I'm not wrong, Arpan, I think that's the effort probably, I would say, and that second half early on, and these are two efforts, and Benzema, again, one header, and the other one, second one, the same effort as Vinicius. He probably should have been in the box earlier. And I would count that as a chance, absolutely. Yes, anyone not subscribed, please subscribe, and not just to Almighty Blues FC, but to Almighty Blues Cricket, which we will be renaming hopefully to Almighty Sports. But we have 8744 and of course then Raghav TV who's there. Do check them out. Lekin yahan par let's see, as in okay, so I don't know. What about Casemiro, man? As in, what was your take on should he have been sent off? A lot of comments there about not even getting a yellow card, but in hindsight, what do you think?
That's a good question. For me, I could see why you give a red, but I feel like it's a bit too harsh. The only way for me personally, if I would give a red if it seriously damaged the other player, other player is he has to be taken off, then that would be a red in my opinion. But it seemed to me Foden is fine. So I personally I think a yellow would be the best thing to do. I could understand why you would give a red, but personally I wouldn't give.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point. And here, let me take a few more comments. As Real Madrid, I think in the second half they've turned it on, man. As in, it's clear for everyone to see that Real Madrid are actually going for it, and they have to go for it. As in, it's too risky for just kind of expecting that PSG effort, in the last half an hour, right? As in, that doesn't happen every time. Should Carlo bring on Rodrigo and Camavinga? Now, again, for me, I already called it, Aman. Like I said, they've not been attacking from their right hand side enough. Or reason वही है, Carvajal has got a few crosses. But I think if not Carvajal, you don't have that. Valverde is not Rodrigo, so he's not going to do that. So I would say maybe not now, but maybe after 10 minutes, Arpan, would that be fair?
Yeah, I think
beginning?
for me personally, I would have started Kamavinga in this game instead of Cruz. I would have done that personally. So
Wow.
I would say I'd probably bring Kamavinga on if you're going to bring him on. Probably bring the 60th minute. Oh my goodness, there's a big chance here. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I think I'm probably behind.
Yeah, I think that's probably okay, man. That doesn't happen. So, Aman is saying, how is Mahrez according to you in this game? Like I said, it's a double kind of a protection that they have on the other side, right? And Real Madrid, they have Mendy. I think that was a mistake by Edison. Yeah, that was a mistake by Edison, man. 1 second there. I'll just get back to the point, people, but I'm just trying to see the replay. Edison, yeah, making a howler almost. But anyway, I think it was about Mendy and Nacho being there. It's like almost a double protection that you have, and that's one of the reasons why Mahrez hasn't got that kind of runs that he goes on usually, and the fact that I think City don't need to go on those runs really, if you ask me. And then Arpan, again, do you think City are like, okay, fine, and if we get a chance, great, but we are not kind of going to be calling the shots. They are probably playing that game second half, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard to say. It seems like because are you basically saying that their City's trying to be like they're just trying to play for a draw?
So they are like we are going to take chances if Real Madrid make a mistake. Otherwise, we are kind of,
okay. Yeah, so you're saying like they're creating chances because of mistakes made by Madrid, right?
Yeah, it's more about that. It's not about like how it was in the first leg where City were like really, really going for it, right? It's really not that.
Yeah, that's kind of I kind of agree with you. And like all the chances that City have had has pretty much been mistakes from Madrid's part.
Yeah. And oh man, terrible pass by Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker gives it away to Casemiro in midfield, and Casemiro with the pass to Vinicius Junior. Oh man, very, very important interception. I think, if I'm not wrong, it was Rodri. Correct me if I'm wrong, people in the chat. Yes, Aditya, काका के फैन डेफिनेटली थे नहीं, काका के फैन है. काका का जर्सी आप देख ही रहे हो, पीछे एक है एसी मिलान का, वो काका का जर्सी है. And Kaka was probably in international football, I can say that one of my kind of favorite in international football. Yeah, I'm not a Brazil fan in terms of international football, like the way that he played, was a different element, and because he kind of got that, man, along with AC Milan, prime AC Milan time. That was a different time. That space that Kaka needed. Oh, why? What a ball! It was a through ball right to the middle for Foden. I'm giving all the possible spoilers to Arpan, and that's why you're not seeing him reacting right away, but he'll probably watch that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Benzema should have converted that header. Yeah, absolutely. Grealish will come later. They're not a bad choice, because he's someone who will win you free kicks, who'll probably slow the game down a little bit. He'll probably help in the possession as well. So not a bad choice.
I see the mistake you're talking about. Yeah, Walker, Casemiro.
Man, City are panicking in defense. I can see that. It is basically a matter of time when one of those mistakes just falls to Vinicius. Somehow they're doubling up on Vinicius. Again, that might be one of the reasons that they're able to kind of get through. But again, imagine Harry Kane scoring the winner against Liverpool, City winning the league, and City buying Harry Kane in the summer window.
That's so many what ifs, man.
See, that's the thing, right? As in, when you predict and when you want, stories that actually become true, is the other way around.
Oh my goodness! I see KDB played a nice through ball for Foden.
That was brilliant through ball, man. Trust me. As in, right through the middle, and that's the thing. I don't know, maybe the moment you said getting Casemiro, again, Valverde for me, as much as he has added a value at right wing for me, like he's a midfielder, man. No. Valverde will help, definitely avoid those kind of passes for me. Again, pretty surprised that they haven't really changed much in that tactic. Real Madrid. Yes. Jesus isn't that effective. Yeah, but again, Jesus is your striker against Real Madrid. Sterling might come on, possibly.
I think you should keep Jesus on, because I think in the last Champions League games he scored in 3 games against Madrid, I think. That's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah. How is Casemiro not on a yellow card? This is the mystery. unsolvable mystery.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Akib,
yeah,
what
sorry,
do you
a
say?
little off topic here. Well, actually, it's a little
Yeah.
on topic, but I know a lot of Barca fans that like they get very mad. Like, how Casemiro doesn't get Casemiro doesn't get like they feel like he's like protected so much by referees. A lot of Barca fans don't like Casemiro because of that.
See, I have a theory there again. Like maybe I'm a little bit old school. The fact that as in I've kind of watched football when trust me, like these tackles are nothing. But again, uh, it's about Casemiro, the character, man. You have the character. Sometimes it's a subconscious mind that you, as an opposition fan, you feel that okay, Casemiro kind of deserves a yellow card. We had a player, if you guys remember back in the day, Makelele. He was so irritating. John Obi Mikel. These were so irritating for the opposition. Trust me. But that is part of football. You kind of have very kind of tactical fouls, and that's something that I think Casemiro has it in him. But he's got a dirty tackle as well as in him. And so that's the only difference I would say. कोई नहीं भैया हम है ना आदित्य एब्सोल्युटली भाई यस इनफ 32 for 150 likes. अरे भाई ये क्या हो रहा है अगर सच है तो यार आई होप 150 likes हो गए अभी तक लाइक कर दो यार सब लोग it certainly helps everyone do like and do check out 8744 and of course Almighty Blues Cricket. Let's see, as in I have to probably rename that, bro, as in probably that's when people take that channel more seriously. Ankit bhaiya, whom are you supporting? I am supporting Chelsea Football Club and AC Milan at best. I am not supporting any of the club, and वो होने भी नहीं वाला. लेकिन again, I won't lie, I was supporting Villarreal कल. Okay, I didn't speak to you about yesterday, man. Edie, what do you think?
Oh man, what a game that was! I didn't get to see the game live, but unfortunately, man, wow, it was a crazy game, and man, that's crazy.
Yeah, you know what? Emery kind of missed a trick in the first leg, I felt. First leg, Liverpool, they gave far too much respect in the first half, I felt. Probably that one goal changed even the first leg as well as the second leg.
Yeah,
Fabinho's goal. Mistake, Rulli, man.
Yeah, Rulli, man. Oh my goodness, that was
terrible.
Yeah, he was so bad. I mean, like I know he was bad in the game, but like he's the reason why. Like I remember Villarreal, like they played against Juventus in the Turin, I think, and he made a lot of good saves early in that game. I saw, and so
yeah, Vinicius on a run, people. Kyle Walker for once just kind of taking the back foot.
Yeah,
but no, I think the cross is there easily defended. Vinicius should be shifted to the right hand side. Gaurav, I kind of disagree. Yeah, Kyle Walker has been a threat big time. But when you have Rodrigo, who's probably a naturally better right winger, and Vinicius is great, as in probably at one moment, why not? Kyle Walker is not, as in, not like perfect.
Yeah, I heard Madrid fans say that Rodrigo is like a lot better on the right than left. So,
exactly.
So usually, I don't think Vinicius should do that. Actually, let me ask you a question. When do you think the substitutions will happen? Because it's been a while. I think substitutions should happen soon, man.
So I was expecting it's the hour mark, man. I was hoping that Valverde will probably come off, but the fact that I think Casemiro has not been 100% fit, right? I feel that maybe they are kind of sensing that okay, we might need Valverde in midfield, and that's why the right wing they not gotten Rodrigo yet. I know you gave a shout out about Camavinga. That was a potential option as well. So would you have got Camavinga now?
Yeah, I think you should take Cruz off. I feel like he's not really do much in this game.
But he did open up Carvajal on the right. Carvajal, remember, he got a couple of crosses.
Yeah.
I think one was a proper chance. I think the chance that was missed by Vinicius in the second half early. The ball was actually played by Cruz. So again, I'm not saying that he had a great half, people. मैं इतना ही बोल रहा हूँ कि Cruz is that person who kind of can open things up, right? So that is the only reason I feel, and City kind of not attacking as much. You need that kind of a player who can open things up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or maybe take Valverde off and bring like Camavinga.
Oh, bad news for City. I don't know whether it's games management. Maybe it is. City have learned that part. Kyle Walker is down on the floor, people.
Oh, bad.
Talk about Vinicius moving on the right hand side. Imagine Kyle Walker not being fit right now and Cancelo coming on the right hand side. Maybe. What about the Chelsea Leeds game, which is 12th and FA Cup final is at 14th? Will the Leeds game postponed? I don't know, man. Arpan, like, what do you think about the scheduling, man? The Premier League, when are they going to learn?
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's crazy. Like EPL, man. Like so many games, man. I know. I feel like I still don't understand. Like, why do you have like two competitions, FA Cup and Carabao Cup? I feel like one of them should be scrapped, in my opinion.
Really? Oh man, I won't go that far. I won't go that far. What I will say, see, I hear exactly what you're saying. They should have a rule about playing like for example, a certain number of under 21s. Like maybe put Carabao Cup like something what the Olympics has.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's not a bad idea. Like, don't like I wouldn't be opposed to that. Just don't have like I feel like it's too much, man. And like I said, I feel like the players are getting fatigued. Too many games, and obviously obviously with the lockdown and everything.
Don't tell me, is there a substitution?
Hmm.
I was seeing. Okay, no, I think Walker will rub it
Yeah,
off.
and also
Oh man,
Ankit. EPL
Yeah.
still only has you can only do 3 substitutions, right?
exactly. That's
Yeah, that's
another-
why is that weird, man?
Yeah, it's finally changing next season. I believe next season it's throughout Europe, right? From what I
Yeah, I heard that too. But like, it's like, why are they changing it so late? Like every other league's practically done that already.
You know what? As in, it's just old school, man. A lot of kind of people there. Again, I'm old school myself, but the fact that those 3 substitutions, it's kind of unfair. Like other leagues are getting that. We were basically in a situation where we needed Lukaku at the weekend, but we couldn't get him on because I think we have already made 3 substitutions, right? भैया एक ये चेल्सी की साले सरकारी और क्यों बना दी पहले इसके साइन लो फिर उसको
Yeah,
यार again.
Yeah, remember you said Walker is looking off. I think Zinchenko is warm up, so I think Zinchenko is going to come on. I think he might come on.
That will be a problem for City for sure. Because imagine if Rodrigo comes the moment Zinchenko comes.
Yeah, that one I wouldn't be surprised. He seems
Yeah.
fine right now, but I mean, he doesn't look 100%. That's pretty obvious, I think.
Yeah, I think Benzema peaked too early, man. I don't know, Ayush. Well, I'm sorry, Real Madrid fans. That was just a joke, but hota hai yaar, that happened. That's he just still needs those 2 moments, and Madrid are ahead of the time. That's what Benzema needs. He has that class, he has that ability. But Zaniolo, well, hat trick, man. As in, I know we are going to cover the Europa League. By the way, hopefully, I was thinking of going live tonight as well. But by the way, like I said, people, I might hopefully again cross my fingers that it kind of works technically. I will be live on TV, so that's the reason I might not be live आज रात को. लेकिन हाँ, I was hoping to cover the Europa League Conference League. AD covers a lot of it as well. AD, what do you think about Roma, man? Zaniolo, probably one that you would say that okay, they makes them the favorite for the tie against Leicester.
Yeah, Roma, they're in a good position. They got to draw on the first leg on the road. Although I'm still not, I don't know, man. I don't think this Roma team's that amazing. Like I'm looking at the players in this team, and this team doesn't. I'm not really that impressed. So
I like Pellegrini, man.
Yeah, Pellegrini is good, and Abraham's good. Zaniolo. It's just the thing that really makes me worried about this Roma team is defense. I think the defense is very shaky, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Mancini will get there. He's not there yet, but he'll get there. I think ability-wise is there.
Yeah.
But I hear you totally, man. And then talking about defense, it reminds me. I did a video and I was speaking about Manolas, man. Remember the goal he scored? Man, that was something, man, against Barca. But yeah, Roma, yeah, defensively it certainly is not there yet. Walker looking injured, but let's see. As in, he's rubbing it off from what I see. I feel the Man City. I feel like Man City should unexpectedly score to seal the deal. 1 goal lead is not enough. Oh, nice free kick by Kevin De Bruyne, almost there. But Shrey has a point. Certainly has a point because I think Pep is kind of playing a little bit of a waiting game. I wouldn't say that he's playing a Mourinho. I won't go too far of saying that, but absolutely not. Yeah, but I think rather than just taking the game to Real Madrid, which probably they could, they are like, okay, fine. As in, when we have possession, we'll probably do that. Otherwise, we kind of, keep our shape. So City are going for that. As in, again, it is kind of dangerous, but Pep has learned that way, Shrey. And I feel that this City side is different. Like, again, tactically, you think it's fair, Arpan? Anything you think that City should try? As in, why should they really change?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm trying to see who they have on the bench. Yeah, Sterling makes sense. I would probably bring him on. Who else? Look at Gundogan. I guess you could bring him on.
Grealish, there was a shout out Grealish because Grealish is one who kind of keeps possession, wins free kicks. So that would be
I don't know, man.
Games management in terms of just controlling.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think Grealish is that good, in my opinion. I'm sorry to say.
And I don't know. When I say that, I don't mean he's good. He's definitely not there what he was in Aston Villa. But there's a role for him, right? Again.
Yeah, maybe like maybe bring him as like the last resort, if that makes any sense. Like I wouldn't bring him, like it wouldn't be my first choice. I think Sterling should come on. Who should he come on for? That's the question.
Okay, Cruz is off, bro. You're right. Cruz is off, and interesting, Rodrigo coming on. So Valverde preferred over Cruz because obviously they don't want to kind of get. Imagine if City score here, Real Madrid are almost out. So I absolutely get this. Why kind of Valverde is sticking on, and Rodrigo is coming on for Cruz. But again, it'll be interesting to see Modric's role. Do you think Modric will probably play a little bit upfront and support? Is it time or is it too early yet?
I don't know, man. I feel like Modric, you don't really want him as you don't really want him as an attacker, because we saw in El Clasico he didn't really do anything. So I don't know. I don't think you should play him as a forward. But I think Modric needs to try to be a bit more like a kind of like a cam, I guess. Because I feel like he's just he's not really being involved too much right now. So maybe push him a little forward. But like don't go too forward, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and a great point there, Arpan. But Arpan, question for both of us, bro. Pretty sure you watched the MLS live. Did you get a chance to watch it live?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really watch the MLS like that.
Yeah.
Although,
no, just the odd game. Just the odd game. Have you
yeah.
kind of?
I do love the playoffs, though. I think the playoffs is a really
exactly.
Cool
Yeah, that's what I was coming to. So MLS, I have actually been to the playoffs, right? And then again, Toronto FC, they had their time certainly, and I've been there. So, but trust me, the atmosphere is underrated, man. The atmosphere is underrated. So I think it's a foul.
Yeah. Wow.
I think I know it is lagging, but I think Vinicius and Walker, was it? Yeah, Walker again looks injured, or is it games management? I don't know. But for me, both of them collided. I would say it is a foul by Walker on Vinicius. Again, if people in chat have disagree, please comment. Big up to Chelsea Perspective again, people. Big up to him. Do check out Chelsea Perspective. Rodrigo coming. Any changes to scoreline? Ayush, at least they are going more attacking. Let's put it that way. They have been attacking the second half, but it's just that they are quite predictable that it's Vinicius' side. I don't know, was it a shoulder barge? No, I think his leg also took Vinicius down, technically, right? Is Arpan there yet on the stream?
I don't think I'm there yet, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll probably come in a couple of seconds. Big up to Devils United, Maisie in the house. Yes, absolutely, channel is back, and I'm hoping I get as much, if not more, support from you all, everyone, of the fellow content creators, as well as everyone watching. Yahan par hi nahi, we also will be doing a lot more content on Almighty Blues Cricket, which we are going to rename to Almighty Sports. And as again, people watching, hopefully everyone tunes into Sony 10-2 later today. That is between 8:30 and 9 p.m. So do tune in. Just request and call in if possible as well. Give some idea about Brahim Diaz playing style. Brahim Diaz, man, as in Kyle Walker looks pretty injured, people. Kyle Walker looks badly injured here. Not a good sign at all for City season. City, Pep has actually gone record saying that Kyle Walker might have finished his season. Luckily for him, he was back. But from this scene, Arpan, it looks like Kyle Walker was actually not 100%.
Oh yeah, he looks in really bad pain now. He should come up right now.
Did he have an Achilles injury or something? What did he have in the first place?
Yeah. I mean, that's probably one of the weak. I mean, looking at, because we all say that City has really good depth, but I think one position they probably don't have good depth, and I don't think people talk about it, is maybe the right back position or fullbacks in general.
Fair enough. Because Cancelo, as much as you say for Portugal plays there, he's probably better on left back position, right? As in late. And okay, Brahim Diaz again. Good question, because along with Phil Foden, he was one of them, and obviously Zinchenko comes on. That's pretty predictable. But Gundogan coming on. Yeah, so Brahim Diaz, काफी basically underrated hai, and he should get there hopefully for AC Milan. Doesn't leave. Gundogan coming on for Kevin De Bruyne. I don't know, people. Kaise react? That is a surprise to me. Maybe they don't want to. But if in case, again, for City fans, I hope not. But again, for Real Madrid, I hope it is. If Real Madrid score right now, imagine how City fans will be like, you took off De Bruyne.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I did say that I feel like Gundogan could come on. Remember, I did say that. I didn't think KDB would come off, though. I didn't think that, but
Man,
Yeah, I mean,
mean,
KDB today, in my opinion, was good. Like, I don't think he was that amazing. Like, he wasn't as good as the first leg, in my opinion. So
yeah, as in they didn't have that much of the ball comparatively to the first leg, but yes. Oh, goal! That is a goal, man. Mare scored it. Ties over, in my opinion. Yes, never say never with Real Madrid, especially. But that I don't know that substitution. It kind of shocked everyone, including the panel, the chat, and everyone in Madrid. I think Madrid were taken aback that how could you take off KDB? And the moment he was taken off, Gundogan comes on. A pass comes through, and I've given a super spoiler to everyone. I don't know if you're watching on stream. Mahrez, he has been literally been absent. Mahrez has been absent, I would say almost.
what the irony? You know what's funny? He missed so many chances the first leg.
Zinchenko to Gundogan to Bernardo Silva gets a brilliant, blind pass to Kyle. Oh man, I can't believe it. If Kyle Walker was there, he also would have scored that. I don't know how could Madrid have not read that.
Yeah, let me see
Mendy
this.
and
Let me see
Nacho
this
were
right
there.
now. So, okay, Ederson, then
Game season,
Bernardo
man.
Silva,
Game season.
Joao Cancelo.
Wow.
Which one is this?
Mahrez, man, you have to give it to the guy. Mahrez, he has been like literally absent.
Zinchenko.
Like I've not even taken Mahrez's name though. Once.
Bernardo Silva.
They got sucked in, right? They got sucked in, and
Oh
Mahrez
my
knew
goodness,
that
what a
of-
finish from Morris.
But even Thibaut Courtois, like he didn't anticipate that. He was probably, as in stranded on his legs. I don't know. And then would you say that it is a clear mischeck by Mendy alone, or Nacho probably just being in nowhere's land? How
Yeah.
about I don't know, Bernardo Silva just kind of being there midfield kind of helps as well. But again, the fact that Bernardo Silva was there, the fact that Mahrez was on his right hand side, what else would you expect as a Real Madrid player? Like, won't you know that he is probably going to be playing Mahrez in?
Man, Real Madrid's defense looked bad in this one. They didn't even try and make a challenge.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, what was Nacho doing? Why was Nacho on the back foot there? And here we see, obviously, Asensio comes on for Casemiro. The tactics are gone out of the window, And again, in hindsight, it's too late. But again, let's see. As in never say never, is always a Camavinga comes on, man. So let's see if Camavinga can do something.
Yeah,
And by the way, people, again, do like the stream and do share it on social media if possible, so that we have few more people. The last 15 minutes are going to be really interesting. Trust me. The Real Madrid sides of the past, we have seen this season as well. Last 15 to 20 minutes, they go for it. So I can certainly see Real Madrid going for it, right? But Zinchenko, man, Zinchenko started off that move. Irony.
Wow.
Talk about irony, right?
Substitutions, man. They saved the day, man.
I know. I genuinely feel that substitution, as in, I don't know, it just the focus went away for just that 1 second.
Yeah.
And then almost like Real Madrid was shocked, like, okay, KDB is going. Is that for real? What a shot, man.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, man, City, they have the difference makers off the bench. Gundogan, Sterling. I never really considered Zinchenko as a game changer. I never expected him to be like that, but I guess he could, because I think last season, Ilkay Gundogan got the most goals for City last season. I think in all competitions.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Okay, yes, people, everyone. I know new people have joined, so let's like the stream. Certainly helps. Thanks, join करने के लिए. And certainly I'll be adding AD's channel as well, but it's 8744. That is something that you can definitely go and check out.
Well, Modric got subbed off.
Pardon me?
Modric got subbed off.
Oh yeah. Modric got, so it's basically their midfield is out. Their midfield is changed now. Modric, Casemiro, and Toni Kroos. All the three are off.
Wow, what a crazy. I mean, I feel it's a bit too late now.
It's a bit too late. That's what I'm saying. Like, at the hour mark is when we were talking about the hour mark that probably who comes in, right? So probably that was the time when they should have exploited, City, maybe Kyle Walker not being 100%. They probably should have taken off, in my opinion, Valverde at that point, and gotten basically Rodrigo then itself. Like, that would have not allowed maybe City to get that attacking couple of moves that they had, right? Again. That's something, I know hindsight is a beautiful thing. Just to remind everyone, Bernardo Silva was ready to leave Man City last summer. Absolutely, bro. As in, that is football for you. Things change, and that's why Again, people as a Chelsea fan, I can say Lukaku, I know it's done. It's probably not, we cannot compare at all. But things have changed in the past. As long as a person kind of gets that form going, the manager is having the arm around the shoulder, things change, man, and that they're human beings after all. So you never know. But Grealish coming on, bro. Grealish is coming on. Like I said, he's probably going to be winning fouls. They're going to get the ball to Grealish at the corner. City have learned. City have learned, people. Arpan, what do you say? Like Pep Guardiola, he is looking the complete package this summer, right?
Yeah, and it's
Not that he
interesting.
wasn't.
Yeah, and it's interesting because they're Man City's finally looking like they're looking solid this season. They've been playing so well, and they could win like a double, which would be crazy for them, like a league and a Champions League.
Yeah, exactly. But again, like it all kind of falls down to the last week of the season, and that's why the season is brilliant as a neutral. But again, not great if you're following a certain club too closely, and that refers to my club for one. But we are still come on, we are technically champions of Europe. We are holders of Super Cup, Club World Cup, so it's not been terrible considering the circumstances we've had. But again, we are kind of spoiled.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. As a
Yeah.
Chelsea fan, which team would you rather win the EPL, Man City or Liverpool?
Oh man, I mean that's a difficult one. Again, like I've told in the past, like with Man City, it's like so in the last decade and a half, we say that Chelsea have been the most dominant team in England. That's the fact in terms of the stats, right? In the last 15 years, right? But now it's getting to that stage where Man City will probably be overtaking that. So I don't want that. But at the same time, the main matter I had with Liverpool is about them winning one league in 30 years, and before that, not even that. Correct? So it's between the devil and the deep blue sea. Having said that, I will certainly go with City winning the league, bro. I have gone on record multiple times saying that it's just that maybe the time when I really got into football hard, for me, Liverpool and Manchester United were my rivals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the way I see them is like, okay, they are rivals. No, how can they win? That kind of naturally comes through. And again, there's no hate here, people watching, especially Liverpool fans, but you know what I mean, right? When talking about proper competition. So that's the only thing. So I rather have City win than Liverpool. But again, Champions League, Real Madrid, Liverpool have kind of overtaken us long ago, as in that's not going to be easy overtaking them. So I think I don't mind that. Like the Liverpool winning the Champions League, but again, my prediction is different. What is your prediction? Have you done your final prediction yet? Who's the winner of the Champions League?
Winner of Champions League. I want to see, like, we need to see what happens in semis, because if Madrid comes back,
Okay.
man, it looks crazy.
Yeah. No, I actually took a pun, and I've actually already gone for City. The moment Chelsea were out, I was like, no, City probably will win it. Is what I went.
Yeah, let me just say this right. I think Manchester City should win this. I'll say that they have the best team. Will they win? We have to wait and see.
Especially from this point, but again, Real Madrid did it against Chelsea in extra time, if you remember. So they still have those players. They have a lot of attackers. Camavinga has a pass in him. If they get one pass again, Rodrigo and Vinicius have the pace. If they're able to beat the fullbacks, and that's the key, right? As in, it's about the fullbacks of Man City. So Zinchenko probably will be targeted. Fernandinho coming on. Okay, yeah. See again, I think Zinchenko, he's improved. As in, would you say Zinchenko is probably he kind of gets a lot of times because of the fact that one mistake in the Champions League final where he gave space to Werner and Havertz.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah. It's crazy. We're likely to have another English final, and oh man, that's a bit annoying for me.
What a ball from Camavinga, people! That is a world-class delivery. Benzema should have scored there.
Oh my
Offside.
goodness! Wow.
Offside. I don't know. Yeah, whenever there's a great chance, it's offside.
Wow.
Oh man, crazy.
Yeah, I just realized. Wow, this is crazy. Wow. Made a trouble.
No problem. See, again, as a neutral, I won't mind if there's a goal here. But again, for me, honestly speaking, I have certain things to do. I'm like, okay, for once, give me an early night off, man. It's like literally 2:15. Or by the way, जो भी लोग Asia में से देख रहे हैं and a lot of other parts of the world, we know, like Australia and things like that. It's crazy, man. The times that we watch matches, and respect, man. Simply put. And I remember even the other way around, right? Arpan, just to share, like when I used to be in Toronto, right? It's like whenever firstly I was doing my MBA, and then when I was at work, it's like we are kind of busy, and Champions League nights are during that time. So somehow or the other we kind of still follow it, and that's the love for the game, right?
Oh my goodness, Fernandinho's on.
Yeah, as in City
Well,
have
actually, no,
learned it.
He's warming up.
City have learned. Finally, they have learned. I think City have matured as a team. Pep has obviously, learned what to do with this City team much more than what he was doing last season, especially in Champions League.
Yeah.
Okay, is he on? He's not. He's not yet on, right? Fernandinho.
I think he's warming up. I don't think he's like actually
warming up. Yeah, he will be on. I think it's probably a time-wasting tactic as well, right? So he'll probably be coming on anytime soon.
Oh, what a save by
But
him.
yes, by the way, everyone joining. I don't know, man. How do you rate the performance of each player? Do let me know, especially Real Madrid fans. I'm pretty sure Real Madrid fans they will say that you had the better chances. Would you have expected basically one of them to go in as a minimum, or you think it's harsh? Let me know in the comment section, and do not forget to like the stream. Check out Almighty Blues Cricket, check out 8744, check out Raghav TV, and a lot of the featured channels we have. And यहाँ पर Grealish doing exactly what he's brought for. Grealish running the ball in the corner, winning a free kick, and Militao gets a yellow card. Exactly what Grealish, the role that he was brought for, he is playing that to perfection in these last few minutes. It's the second time that Grealish has done that. So I think again, Grealish, we expected huge things from him. City fans probably expected huge things from him, but again, he's in the City squad, which is spoiled for choices. So Sterling not playing, man, as in such a big game.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I know
Yeah,
last
there's no
season.
need.
Yeah, I know last season Sterling was like really like scrutinized, and then obviously we know what he did for England. He was fantastic for England.
In Reece James's pocket. No disrespect to Man City fans, you know what I mean. We technically are champions of Europe, so I will utilize that opportunity for the last few days. But again, I have to give it to City, man.
I just realized, Ankit, if Man City, if Real Madrid, Chelsea advanced, we could have had Chelsea versus Man City in semis.
Oh yeah, that would have been pretty cool, right? As in the replay. But okay, Fernandinho is on. Finally, as expected. No secrets there that he was imminent. That was really imminent. But again, Gabriel Jesus, Riyad Mahrez, and Kevin De Bruyne and Kyle Walker, they have been basically been brought off. Riyad Mahrez, man, that goal alone deserves an applause. I think probably safe to say. Oh, sorry, but I had to react here. Yes, Rene, I am good. Thank you for joining. But Cancelo comes, and on the right-hand side, the moment he comes, he is the one who takes a shot, and he takes it. That was a very important save, I think, by Courtois. Very important save. But I think, again, hats off to Mahrez for that goal. Been taken off for Fernandinho, I think, which makes total sense. We don't, at least I don't follow the Mexican league much, to be very honest, unless we are talking about Club World Cup and those kind of matches. Arpan, by any chance, do you?
Not particularly.
Yeah, but I know that there's a lot of competition. The atmospheres are crazy. Okay, it was not a very difficult save, having seen on replay. But Cancelo, man, he has that shot in him. Where do you rate Edison now? He did make that error that first half, if I remember right. But I am of the opinion that Alisson over Edison for Brazil, if that's what you're talking, Aditya.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. Yeah, agree? Okay,
Yeah.
Grealish is scoring. Oh, the goal line clearance.
Wow.
Madrid are just about staying. Grealish with a world-class run. They are not able to. Grealish has saved whatever he had in his tank for the last few minutes against Real Madrid. Let me put it that way. Those two kind of plays that he had, brilliant plays, and you can argue probably it should have been a goal. What the last few minutes Grealish has had, man.
Yeah.
I know we spoke about Grealish, both of us criticized, but trust me, man, what he's been brought for is exactly doing that.
Yeah, like I can understand. Like there's some players like they may not give you like goals and assists, but they can really help the team a lot.
Exactly, because the tactics he's working perfectly now, because you know that Man City are going to be hitting on counter, and this is the guy who can actually keep that ball, dribble past players, and he is running the Real Madrid defense, racket. That's what I would say. Totally. People say Edison not a good. Well, he's a good goalkeeper. Come on, I wouldn't go that far saying that he's not good. Ederson is certainly a very good goalkeeper. But again, is he tested enough? There is an argument there. I agree. आप कहाँ
What a
बोल रहे
save
हो?
by Courtois for Cancelo's shot.
Well, absolutely. He can save. Also, he's good. People hate him so much. Well, I would rate both the goalkeepers. It's just that Allison, entire package. I kind of have something for a short stopper. Put it that way.
Oh my goodness! I see the goal line clips they're not talking about now.
Was it Mendy? I think
Yeah.
probably it was Mendy, right?
Yeah, I need to see the replay for that because I was kind of
Yeah. No worries, Rene. We are back. And by the way, Rene,
It's
please
pain.
subscribe to Almighty Blues Cricket. Almighty Blues Cricket. Yes, you would think it's only cricket, but we'll be renaming it to Almighty Blues Sports. We'll be doing a lot of international football content there. So please, everyone, please do subscribe to Almighty Blues Cricket as well. अगर आपने नहीं किया है, yes, slowly but steadily, we'll grow on both the channels. With your help, it's a family, and the community grows, and AD744 is part of that community. So
yeah.
okay. Bernardo Silva keep the ball is what Man City fans would say, but no, he loses it. Man, I think Valverde has been overplayed, man. I have to say it. Valverde has been overplayed today. Would you agree there, or it's too harsh for me to say that?
Yeah, I don't think he's been that good in my opinion. But to be
I
honest,
don't know what's he done. What's he done in the game? To be honest.
well, to be honest, I don't really think any Madrid player is amazing today. Like every Madrid player I would say has been.
See, but bro, listen. Madrid, the ball was in Madrid's court, especially after the first half an hour, and after they missed those chances. Okay, you're great cross by Carvajal, but it's I think too late in the box by Asensio. But for me, certainly, they had to take things, man. And for me, Valverde just being on the pitch for so long, like you said earlier, the substitution should have happened earlier, and even the substitutions choices.
Yeah, for me, Valverde is he's not. For me, he's like kind of like a one
goal. People,
Wow.
Madrid are back. There's still stoppage time left, and spoiler for our part, but I had to do it, man. It is
It's okay,
Rodrigo.
it's okay.
It is Rodrigo. I think it was okay. Camavinga, and I think 8744 called it possible offside, but possible offside. Benzema playing it, cutting back to Rodrigo, who's coming off the far post, and City defense were sleeping for once. They were sleeping. It is clear that Kyle Walker is so essential. But let's see if Benzema was offside or not. That's the only thing. And by the way, stoppage time will be interesting. It's a goal, guys. It's a goal.
Yeah, let me see. So Camavinga. When is the goal? What minute the goal happens?
90th minute.
Oh, 90th.
Something.
I'm on 80, like pretty much like 88th minute, like close to 89th. So I'm a minute behind her. I'm probably like 2 minutes behind.
And then Vinicius Jr. on the left-hand flank is basically okay. He's kind of dribbling past. Okay, no, but they're trouble now. He beat two players, but no. I think luckily for City, I think there was Rodri who saved their ass. Oh my God, Madrid, man! I have to give it to them. That kind of, I know, obviously it's the Champions League semi-final. You would go for it. It is basically the game of their life for now, for this moment. So you can understand. But a goal. It's a goal. People.
Wait, is it 2-1?
Extra time. My prediction has come right. Madrid has scored again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone?
It's happened.
Wow.
It is for real. It has happened, people. It has happened. Real Madrid are literally, man, I will have to bow down, man. Trust me. I know, like, a lot of clubs do that, have done that in the past. But the fact that they've done in 3 back-to-back knockout games, what a cross. And Carvajal has proven that he can get that ball in. And Rodrigo, I called it, people. I called it again. No bragging. The fact is, Rodrigo, he could do the such things, and he has gotten the box twice. ये क्या हुआ है आयुष? Really, I'm sorry. I know City fans in the house won't be happy. It is extra time. Well, I wouldn't say I predict always right, but I've got a lot of predictions right in the recent past. Rahul, I don't know, man. ये बार मैं second half में expect नहीं कर रहा.
Oh my goodness.
Second half, Arpan, I don't know, man, brother. What do you think? Carvajal getting space for crossing, City for once sitting 2 back. Would that be fair?
Okay, I'm just seeing the goal right now, I think. Let me see.
Wow,
Where's the goal?
man. 5-5 on aggregate. and they are going to score again. Looks like, oh my god. I'm laughing. Imagine I'm
Oh
a
my
neutral,
goodness.
and this is how I'm reacting. I'm a neutral here, boss.
Yeah, I just see the goal now. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Man, we love football, man. We love football.
Oh
Again,
my
sorry, City fans. I feel you. The momentum is totally with Real Madrid. I will be really surprised if City win it from here. I know मैंने बोला है कि extra time में it will be City who will go through. Let's see. Hopefully that break helps them. Maybe yes. But right now, for the next 6 minutes of stoppage time are there, I can see easily City conceding one more. And that is how City just need to basically play for extra time right now.
I wonder how Dom is feeling right now.
Oh man, exactly, man. Oh man, I'll probably have to message Dom here. And people who don't know, like Dominic Rich is the City fan that I know, man. And this guy, kind of calls it right fair a lot of times, but even he wouldn't have predicted, man, the way the second half went. Who would have said?
Wow, Rodrigo breaks, man. Wow, I can't believe I'm saying
Bro.
these words.
Bro, 98th
Wow,
minute
man.
and 92nd minute. Oh man.
Man, this
Terrible,
is incredible.
man. Terrible by City. I have to say it is not done.
Yeah, not gonna lie. I think Madrid have actually played better than City in this game. Most of the game.
Yeah, they had City with a chance. Oh no, it is foul, I think, before that. But I think yeah, you're right. In terms of better play, I'm not too sure still. Maybe City are a little bit negative in mindset, as in not negative, not as positive as they usually are, right? So that I agree. But the fact that Madrid have created much better chances, there is an argument that Madrid should have won already.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I try to. Of course, obviously as a rival, I don't want Madrid in the final. But I gotta admit, I think this game in particular, I think I've been more impressed with them. So I think they've done better.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, the expected goals also, if you're seeing, it's clearly in favor of Madrid, man. And that's what, yeah, I usually saying I was about to sleep. I was actually about to sleep. I was like, okay, finally, after 3 days, I get to sleep proper, but no, it's not on, man. As in, especially if you are, like I said earlier, if this part of the world you're following Champions League football, you got to deal with it, man. And the next day is going to be screwed up. Yeah. But I have tomorrow. Data today is a very important day, man, for me. As in hoping to be on TV. So I was actually hoping to be fresh. But let's see. As in, if we are getting there, because again, pretty sure we'll be talking about this game as well. Like 1.78 to 0.81. Like you see that mistakes. There were mistakes. As in, I won't lie. Clearly, when it comes to City, Mare scoring, it was a mistake. By Madrid, left back and left centre back not closing them down, right? As in, probably Mare should have been closed down earlier. That pass was obvious. So that was a mistake, and that's why the expected goals is not as much, right? Same thing I would say for Real Madrid. Literally, who would have expected 2 goals in literally 2.5 minutes? Wow.
Yeah.
Man, crazy tie, right? One of the ties. Where would you put this tie? Even now.
Dude, dude, this is crazy. Like, honestly, all Madrid games in the Champions League knockout stage have been exciting.
There's a fight, people.
I'm just seeing the goal line clearance now. Imagine that goal line clearance. Imagine that was a goal.
The one with Mendy, or?
No, that's the one that I think Grealish had, and Mendy cleared off the line, I think.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, Valverde getting a really, really tough tackle on Fernandinho. I think no, it was more of a coming together. Really, I wouldn't put him, in the bad spot here. But here again, Karim Benzema and Carvajal created those chances, and you can say maybe Karim Benzema, even that first one that he got. Okay, nice cross by City. Okay, no. People again comment, and Arpan, do you remember when Karim Benzema got that ball? Who was that who passed to Karim Benzema?
I think for the which goal was the first goal or second goal?
Oh no, Camavinga, right? Camavinga. So Camavinga has been a difference maker.
Oh yeah, Camavinga, he's made a difference. Yeah, I remember he was involved, and I think Asensio got involved as well. Let me see. Carvalho got the cross. Oh yeah, Carvalho was the one that got the assist, I think.
Yeah, Carvalho was a clear. I think Carvalho probably should have had 2 assists this game. As in, honestly speaking, he got a brilliant cross. Early on in the second half, right, when Karim Benzema was late. But Madrid fans, you see this crowd. And by the way, shout out to Denuka. I envy Denuka. I think, if I'm not wrong, she is in the stadium. She is a panel on the channel always. But yes, absolutely. Let's like the stream, everyone. Let's like the stream. This is history. we are in a moment of history here. Trust me. If someone has to ask me, and मैंने किया था, what are the best second leg comebacks ever? I wouldn't say that this is far off because no one expected this, especially in the last 2 minutes. Someone like me who predicted 2-1, I would have wanted this because my prediction comes right. But no, even me in the second half, as much as Madrid created chances, I would say no. I didn't expect them to really finish those two chances, and Man City were looking like, okay, they are able to defend. Rene says, I'm so nervous for tomorrow's game, Roma versus Leicester City. Yes, all the best, Rene, for that. Certainly, it's probably arguably Arpan, would you say for Leicester as well? It's probably the biggest day, right? As in apart from the league that they won.
Yeah,
biggest...
it might be. Yeah, honestly, because like they're it's like probably the biggest game of their life. They're in a semi-final of a European competition.
Yeah, and the first inaugural, so it has to be big. I know it's Conference League, but it has to be really big for me. Madrid equals entertainment, PSG, Chelsea, and now City. Yeah, absolutely. But again, maybe people might not like me saying it, but the fact, like, again, a lot of times I've gone on record saying that when I kind of, as a neutral watched matches, while I really adore the teams that Pep Guardiola has had, the Bayern Munich team, the Man City team, the Barca team, brilliant, probably best of all time, arguably. But just as a neutral to watch the game as a spectacle, I like a two-way contest, and that's what I think Madrid kind of gives those chances to the other team, and Chelsea, and that was one of the reasons why I had started following Chelsea back in the day in 2000, right? Because Chelsea were that team as well. But again, I'm not going to debate about which team should follow, but just my reasoning as to why I kind of like watching them comparatively in Champions League nights. Yes, Rahul. Rodrigo, man, as in again second half, who would you put in, man? Second half, who was the player of the second half for you?
Yeah, I think for me, Camavinga was one of the difference makers. I think Gundogan was the difference maker. Yeah, those two players I would say were probably the best. Obviously, Rodrigo was amazing. Came off the bench, and I think you can see the substitutions have changed the game. I think that's pretty much the theme you can see.
Yes. Valverde to Fernandinho, bhai tu kya kar raha hai? 8 more to 175 likes, I believe. Guys, let's quickly get to 175 likes. Like the stream, I believe it should now extra time hai. So 200 ho jane chahiye likes. Let's get to 200 likes. Benzema header incoming. Well, let's see. City got relaxed a bit with. Oh, I wouldn't say relaxed, Nishant. I would say rather they sat to back for the second goal, especially. Arpan, would that be an argument? Fair?
Yeah, I think they were a bit too like, okay, we're ready to go now, but and I think they were a bit too what's the word called again? Overconfident. Yeah,
fair enough. As in, from that perspective, I can get from where you're coming, but I personally feel that City, on the other hand, they kind of went negative for once almost, right? So for me, clearly the fact that they themselves scored with Mahrez not being closed down, Bernardo Silva not being closed down for that pass even was a clear indication that that's how the game is going to go for. And first leg also you had wing backs, and here they gave space to Carvajal to cross that ball, especially when you have Benzema in the box, right? And here Rodrigo had come on as an extra attacker along with Asensio. So with 4 attackers, they shouldn't have let that ball to be crossed. That's my opinion. But again, you see the ratings there, people. That's the ratings for the match for this website. But again, comment kariye. Everyone watching, do like the stream. Do check out the channels that I mentioned in the description below, and 8744 jo join ki hame. Hala Madrid came back. Sham, congratulations just for the comeback, Abida. I don't know what the referee is talking, bro. I don't know. I think I was still behind, but I think the referees stopped the game for something. I wonder what for. Anyone who's listening to the commentary, please let us know. Imagine if Real win in extra time. Wow, I wouldn't put it against Real not to do that, but I have called Man City just the prediction. I have actually predicted this maybe a couple of days ago, if not more, right? Yes. See,
as I said, man, Real Madrid, they're the most entertaining team in the Champions League this season. My opinion.
Correct. Brilliant, man. And not just me, people, Satwik and everyone watching, just giving me credit. It was me and Baba. Both of us went 2-1 actually. Benzema scored. Oh.
Wait, he scored?
No, man. Just he probably should have taken a touch and then gone for the shot.
Oh my goodness!
It was a shot from far.
Yeah, not gonna lie. At this point, I think Real Madrid is in a better position now. I think City are stunned.
Yeah, City are stunned. I think that's the way to put it. He put it perfectly. Arpan couldn't have put it more perfectly. Well, let's see, man. Josh, it's about a lot of times it's about that moment, especially when it comes to extra time. There are tired legs. I know City also have got a lot of changes, but the fact that Real Madrid have had four attackers on the pitch proper, they just need that moment, right? And again, they're not scared of anything. They've just won the league. I don't think they should be scared of anything right now. It's for City to lose because of the fact that City were leading, and of course, City have gotten beaten in the final last season. Of course, just a reminder, Chelsea, but they probably would want it. They'll feel it more right now. Put it that way.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's a penalty. Penalty.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Man City have lost the plot. And my prediction is probably going to be coming wrong eventually.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Benzema wins the penalty.
Man, I can't like saying this, but I guess I have to root for Liverpool in the final. Oh, Camavinga again making a difference, people. Dude. It was Camavinga and Rodrigo. I think for me, Rodrigo has got to be the man of the match. The way he scored 2 goals. Ruben Diaz. Did he take the ball? Oh my goodness.
I thought he just about got a touch of the ball.
But I haven't gone to the penalty yet, but I want to see. I haven't seen it yet, but oh my goodness. You know who's going to take it.
हाँ यार लाइक कर दो इससे पहले कि मेरी प्रेडिक्शन गलत हो जाए सब लोग लाइक कर दो रेफरीज इन फेवर ऑफ कैसेमीरो पता नहीं यार दैट वन इज डिबेटेबल फॉर मी स्टिल बट आई हियर यू मतलब अगेन it's a penalty, bro. It's a penalty. Fan invasion. 3 more to 175 likes. I hope you've got there and we get to 200 likes and your City have lost the plot. City lost the plot. I think it's about them bottling it more than Real Madrid have been brilliant. Lekin I have to say, City, I don't know. What was that need to kind of give that kind of space for that second goal? And again for the third, abhi dekhoge if it's a third goal, let's see. Benzema, will he do a Panenka? People, will Benzema do a Panenka? Yes, Panenka
it's
or
for
no?
Ruben Diaz, right? I think he made the foul.
People, Real Madrid, the kings of comebacks for Real. It is happening. Real Madrid, I would simply put give them this. Real Madrid. Exactly. I'm pretty sure how a City fan would be feeling right now.
Yeah, that's a penalty. That's an obvious one.
That is a penalty. But again, if the referee wouldn't have given, would that be turned? That's also debatable, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a clear penalty in my opinion. I think the right decision is made.
Yeah. Okay. And if Real win the penalty of extra time again, Baba had called this, but again, looks like it's not going to happen. Marcelo, look at him celebrating on the sidelines, man.
Oh man.
Real Madrid. I have no idea. How do they do this time and again? What do they eat? They've just celebrated for their lives over the weekend.
It's like they do this on purpose.
Oh man, yeah, it's almost that, bro. As in, you're right. It's almost that. As in, it's almost like Carlo Ancelotti, like, okay, let them suck it in, and then probably we'll, give it all we have. They save the energy for the last 20 minutes. Is this real or am I dreaming? It's real. You know what I mean. Okay, no pun intended. Are you sorry?
Okay, the penalty's been given tonight. I'm going to see it now.
Yeah.
And yeah, as expected.
City had been bad at away games. We had seen it against Atletico Madrid. I think they got what they deserved. I wouldn't go there, Josh. Honestly, I think once the team gets to semis, each team deserves it, man. Let's be honest. Like Arpan, are you with that, or are you the fact that Real Madrid deserve more? I'm not sure of what deserve.
Like I said, I wasn't impressed with City. I think Real Madrid played better in this game. So I think I mean, in this position, okay. I think they definitely deserve to advance, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yes, people, come on. What's happening? Let's like the stream. I know there might be City fans in the house. Again, sorry, but you still have time. The good part is, City fans, you still have 25 minutes, if I'm not wrong, correct? Almost. So you do have time. It's just about them getting the minds together. They are not right in the minds. I will put that, right? What is the prediction? Roma versus Leicester. Okay. By the way, Rene, I was actually planning to do a video where I would be covering that. So let's actually, when I do the review, let me actually predict that as well. So you'll see a video in the morning. That's India Standard Time. I'll certainly do that. But AD, have you already done your predictions for Europa League?
Yeah, I did I already did. I think I did on Monday. I just predicted all the semis in one video.
Okay. So whom have you gone for? Is there Roma?
Well, I went with a draw, and I think I went with Leicester win on penalties.
Wow. Interesting. Rene will be happy there for sure, as long as they win. But again, difficult. Not easy to call that one at all. Pep already had some KDB marriage. Satvik, point to be noted. Great point, Satvik. Thanks for bringing it up. मैं भूल गया था खुद ही. मैं बोला था they might regret Arpan. Remember we spoke about it? That KDB being brought off at that point was kind of surprising, and that kind of gave momentum to Real Madrid. And not just that, they don't have enough passers of the ball. Would you think that?
Yeah. Wait, what were you saying?
KDB being subbed off.
Oh, see, it's easy to say that it was a wrong decision, but I still think, I don't know, it's weird because you saw Gundogan made the impact, and who knows the City scores, but I don't know, man. It's hard to say, man. I don't know for sure. I personally, I think.
No, even Phil Foden, bro. As in, what I'm trying to say here is, see, I understand. I know it's about some managers, and it's always been the case. Raheem Sterling is on.
Yeah, personally, I think it was the right decision at the time, and it showed it paid dividends, But I think I think defensively, I think City have been bad this game. I think that's been more of the issue.
Yeah, Ilkay Gundogan, Kyle Walker, that was a substitution. Kevin De Bruyne for Zinchenko, or the vice versa. So fair enough. As in they kind of lost Kyle Walker's pace, and that's where they probably wanted somewhat more defensive-minded midfielder. I can see that, plus someone who would pass. So he kind of does both the things. Gundogan. And Jack Grealish, I thought was brilliant. So I wouldn't go as far to say that they were totally wrong. But I think for me, the fact that Phil Foden being on the pitch for so long, is it something that surprised you?
Yeah. Wait, what do you say? Phil Foden played well?
No, Phil Foden being on the pitch for so long.
Oh, yeah. That's a bit surprising. I didn't expect him to play this long.
See, that's the thing I'm saying. The Pep had other options. So unless KDB had an injury, which we'll probably not know until after the game, for such a big game, I know they're in the league. They're kind of having not an easy tie against Newcastle at the weekend. But come on, you can't look all that, right? You have to basically play your best 11. And KDB, I know he didn't have a fantastic game, but did Phil Foden have a better game than KDB? No. For me, it's a no. It's a no. I know different positions we're talking, but just overall, right? As in, probably they needed KDB's solidarity and passing more compared to Phil Foden's, creativity in that attacking third. And again, Grealish came on. So having Foden and Grealish on the pitch is as well surprising, right? Together. So I think Barnes and Wadi will score. Okay, let's see what happens tomorrow. Kelechi will score against Roma. Okay. Iheanacho is definitely a striker, one cup striker proper. He's been there, definitely. But yes, people, again, do you think, if at all City kind of score that goal, who do you think is going to be the player who's going to create that chance or score that goal? Again, put in the comment section. It'll be interesting for me to see, because technically City still have 20 minutes. If Real can do it in 3 minutes, why not City? And there's a bad tackle here. It's a yellow card. I think it's for Sterling. Sterling is a yellow card. A frustration coming through for City. I can see a lot of frustration. Rodri is off, by the way, people. Rodri is off. They're literally not having a defensive midfielder. Gundogan is a defensive midfielder right now. Did Real win on pens with Benzema?
I mean, I don't know. Right now, I think. Do you still believe in City? I don't believe in City anymore.
See, I know that half time of extra time is nothing. It's technically there's not any stoppage that can be, but I know that there will be a stoppage. So for me, those 2 minutes are the most crucial minutes of Man City season, and I really mean it. I see that Man City maybe just might be missing out on Premier League as well, because that frustration will come through, and that's natural for anyone.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this right now: if Pep doesn't win, because like this will be really bad. Like you know, like this is kind of bad. Like how do you like lose after being in this kind of position? You know.
But again, like I know, like fair enough. That's a fair comment, but I think some of the players on the pitch, man, pretty sure that Pep wouldn't have asked them to kind of back off the way they did. Knowing Pep, he's not that kind of manager. So it was pretty surprising for me, especially with the second goal again. Dani Ceballos is probably coming on for Real Madrid. So we know where Real Madrid is going. They're probably going to be taking off an attacker. I'm assuming Rodrigo is going to be coming off. Probably Rodrigo, right?
Man, these semis have been crazy. Like yesterday, we had Villarreal almost coming back, and then now we have a comeback here.
Oh yeah, exactly. And you know what? It's been a Champions League to remember, and not that many Champions League aren't. But this has been really a Champions League to remember. Despite us not winning, that Chelsea not winning. For me, no, sorry, not Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior probably will come off. I feel. Who's going to come on, man? As in Ceballos comes on, yes. So I think probably Vinicius comes off is what I'm assuming. It's seriously shocking to me watching the abnormal increase in intensity. Oh man, Carvajal at the rescue of Real. I mean, not every club shows such last time intensity. So Josh, that's what I think. AD made the point, like about saving that intensity energy. Maybe Don Carlo has it. It's a tactic, and it cannot be a repeated coincidence at all. Yes, you can say that basically they turn up when it really matters, and that's what is cup football for you. But at the same time, people watching, don't you think that Carlo Ancelotti has actually got a game plan that let the opposition call the shots, and we will basically create our moments in between those periods, as well as we'll get our moments towards the end when we will be better off physically. Benzema coming off, people.
Wow, that's crazy. Maybe. Oh my goodness! Wow.
So I think it's kind of debatable, but probably sure that Benzema's kind of run his legs out, man. This guy's played like literally every game of every match, right? So I can get that, but again, a little bit surprised that he's coming off with 14 minutes to go. And Vinicius Junior probably I think he leads the line, right? Or Rodrigo probably, or Asensio. One of those three obviously lead the line right now, but. Yeah. Asensio has probably done that in the league. Don Carlo, hats off. We have to give it to Don Carlo. I don't know. I put this to every panel out here, AD. Where would you rate Carlo Ancelotti, man? Especially imagine if he goes on to win this Champions League. Man. Just imagine.
Dude, because I'm going to say this right now. If he wins the Champions League with this Real Madrid team, it'd be really impressive. Because I would say this is probably the weakest team he's won the Champions League with.
Yeah. I think with AC Milan, it's something that, okay, fine. And that Milan side you would expect to win, right? Honestly. A couple of times that he did. But again, with Real Madrid, he did it in the past. That Real Madrid was, again, that team who could do that. This Real Madrid team, I didn't expect either. I have to be honest. Man City are still in the back foot again. I can't believe it. Hope Benzema coming off doesn't affect Real like De Bruyne one affected City today. So Ayush, in the first minute, it has not affected. I can see first chance actually been created by Real Madrid. I know it was a set piece it's a handball potentially. There is a potential handball claim for Cancelo.
Yeah, and I just realized something. Imagine away goals had stood. Man City would have been through.
Oh man. So many regrets, Man City is going to have here, right?
Yeah, man.
No, I think, as opposed to what AD said, I think Pep will be really taken, man, by the media. Trust me. The fact that he decided that, okay, let's do what he did against Atletico Madrid. Let's actually, we have a 1-goal lead and we kind of, we don't need to kind of, call the shots. And taking off KDB despite Foden being there and getting on Grealish when Foden is there to both together. They kind of do not very different, right, in terms of positioning.
Man, I don't know, man. It's going to be kind of bad because Madrid in a Champions League final, man. Oh, man, it's going to be bad. Man.
Oh, man, I think Sterling should have started instead of Foden.
Yeah, man.
Ifs and buts starts now, Josh, honestly. Foden has had a brilliant season. I think he had an impact against Atletico Madrid. Sterling, as much as he's been better of late, but I can see why he actually went with Foden, because Gabriel Jesus was your focal point. I think the problem was Gabriel Jesus did not get enough of supply. Would that be fair, Arpan?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
know.
this was in the first half. He never got the supply. Goal. Oh no!
Wow.
That should have been a goal. Fernandinho misses off.
Oh
I
my.
think it was the very last minute of first half of extra time. Cancelo to Foden. Foden gets a glance. Courtois gets a very good save. And Fernandinho has, okay, it was a not very easy one, not a tap in. I thought it was a tap in at first. But Courtois, I am saying it, a Chelsea fan who believes Courtois is this, I am saying it that Courtois, that touch was essential. That took off Fernandinho off his stride.
My goodness.
Camavinga, hats off.
Oh man, imagine this goes to penalties. Oh man, that'll be so nerve wracking.
Yeah, yes, man. People, I don't know. This is half time of extra time. Arpan, back to you, brother. What are you thinking? And by the way, we'll get to transfer rumors if we have time, Rene. This situation of the match is totally uncalled for as a City fan, but as a neutral, you love it. Despite it being 2:50, 2 hours and 50 minutes in the morning hours in Madrid.
Dang.
But Arpan, what do you think, bro? What is it that City should do different? I think that should have been a goal, man, if not for Courtois.
I don't know, man. At this point, I don't really know because they did I think they brought in all the substitutes I could see make an impact. At this point, I think what they need to do is this: they have to try to because this is when teams are most vulnerable. I think right from kickoff. If they can score a goal right from kickoff in the second half, then I think City could maybe do it. But if they let's say 5 minutes later, I don't see it. They have to score within the first 5 minutes, the first 2 or 3 minutes of extra time. Oh man, I'm just seeing that miss right now.
So
Right.
again, in that first half of extra time, clearly, I think Madrid getting that goal kind of changed everything. But I think it's literally Chelsea happening again, man. I would say almost because the fact that they scored in the very last minutes, Rodrigo again was the difference maker there. If you remember, Modric's ball to Rodrigo, and in extra time they kind of took the game with the scruff of the neck. That is what Madrid do, and the same thing they're doing. But I think Riyad Mahrez, he got that goal, but after that, City have not been seen at all. Karim Benzema penalty, yes, you can say they were probably lucky that City made a mistake, but I think we have to give to Real Madrid here, man. And then I am the last one, lady. I don't usually say this. The team kind of deserves, etc. For me, defense is part of football, and missing chances is part of football. You kind of win or lose. You can't say one team deserves more than the other. I would actually change that today. I would say that if you see the second half clearly and the extra time first half, it was all Real Madrid wanting to win, and of course that want being more compared to City, which is strange to say. I'll have to give it to Real Madrid.
Oh yeah, Ankit, I made a mistake. Remember I said earlier away goal City would advance? I think Madrid would have actually advanced because they scored 3 away. Oh, my bad. So it wouldn't have mattered, I guess.
Absolutely, they scored 3 away. That was different. But yes, overthink Pep. I don't know, man. I think negative Pep almost. I would go as far as to say that.
I think the first leg is what it costed City because if they had won the first leg because I said in my video I remember is that winning the first leg by 1 goal is tricky. That's tricky. Because had they had won by 2 or 3, I would have been pretty I think they would have been in a great position. But 1 goal is tricky, man, because Bernabeu second leg, man, it ain't that easy. As we saw Chelsea and PSG, they failed to do it, man. But I'm still surprised because Man City, they dominated Real Madrid in the first game. PSG and Chelsea, I mean, I know they dominate, but they didn't really well, actually, Chelsea didn't dominate the first game. But I don't know, man. It's just Real Madrid. They always.
I would not say dominate, but the fact that I think it was unforced errors. No, and then it was clearly errors of Chelsea that created. As in again, it's not like Real dominated as well, right? So it's about taking your chances, and Real have proven that. It's all about taking your chances. Again, I think if I'm not wrong, it was Vinicius Junior fell down. Potential red card call, but no, I think it was too soft for me. Oh man, I'm spellbound. I'm totally spellbound. This game I don't anticipate at all, man. It's something else altogether. Okay, that's a great ball by Grealish. Sterling, nahi. I think that first touch was too heavy. 24 more to 200 likes. Let's get the double century in, people. Come on. It's probably one of the most historic ties that you can see in recent times. Again, Arpan, I'll come back to that question. In terms of Champions League, a two-legged affair, like, would you actually say this is probably as exciting, as that PSG, Barcelona game?
Yeah, wait, can you repeat that question again?
PSG Barca, the comeback.
Oh yeah, man! I wish I could see that live.
In terms of excitement, I'm not saying.
Yeah, that was a crazy game. That was a crazy game. Yeah. What about Liverpool Milan? That was also crazy.
I always wanted Real to win, to go to win the final. Well,
wait, Ankit, what about Liverpool Milan? That final, remember 2005?
Oh yeah, of course. I think that's again the finals. I think that has to be the one, right? I think that has to be the one. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's for me. That's the greatest comeback of Champions League because it's a final. See, that's the crazy part because all these games we're talking about is always over 2 legs, which is impressive. But final is even more impressive because you have less time.
Exactly. Then I might be biased to people, but the fact that I think even Chelsea is against Bayern Munich at their home in the kind of situation where we were dominated, we also came back. I would like to give a shout out, but I think in terms of second legs, I have to put this, man. I have to make that video again. I just made a video 3 days back.
Maybe that video you made is maybe you did too early.
I was saying that yesterday when Villarreal got the start, right? I was saying that maybe Villarreal actually, watched my video and I'm like, okay, fine. There could be a lot of comebacks possible in second leg, right?
Yeah.
Should not have sub of Mahrez. Mahrez, I don't disagree more because Mahrez, yes, he's got that goal in him. He's got that kind of clutch kind of moment in him, but for me, it was KDB, man. As in Prince range 007, I would say that KDB was that change because I think a lot of things flow through KDB. He kind of commands the game. That control was kind of lost by City. So that is what I would say. Per Josh, maybe the first time in UCL history where a team took 3 comebacks. Good call, Josh. Good call. Let me think of it. See, Liverpool had 2. Olympiacos and Milan in the same
3 comebacks. Oh my goodness! Wow.
And 3 back-to-back in knockout.
That's crazy. I'm trying to remember when was the last time a team did like. I remember it was kind of like Croatia. Remember they did like comebacks too. I think they did a comeback against England. Like Russia, they did. Actually, I don't. No, they didn't do it against Russia. But like against England, that was pretty crazy. And then I think against Denmark, they might have done as well. I forgot.
Yeah, exactly. Ayush Kamavinga, hats off, bro.
Oh my goodness, this is bad for Madrid. Militao, I think, is injured.
Or you never know, man. Now the games management will start absolutely.
Oh my goodness,
dude! The experience of Carlo compared to Pep. Not that he is inexperienced, but I'm just saying, Champions League.
Yeah, I think Vecchio is gonna come on.
Wow. This is like something, man. I think Madrid is going to sit back. Yeah, I won't be. Actually, I'm calling it right now. I won't be surprised if City score, man. I'm just saying it. Like Real Madrid, let's see if they can actually keep this shape for about, next 10 minutes?
Well, oh my goodness. I'm looking at the stats right now. City had 15 shots, 10 on target. Wait, is this stat right? Because it kind of seems weird to me.
Yeah, I think Bernardo Silva, man. I think probably he's been very important for City, but I think probably he's not got that support beside him. Probably he's been isolated in midfield in the second half, especially. Gundogan coming on, let's see. Then if he kind of taking the set pieces now. But again, KDB, man. Even for set pieces, I would have had KDB. Again, I'm going back to the same point. I know, but that's how it is.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Do you think a Real Madrid-Liverpool final will be pretty cool?
If I have to be really honest about just the footballing aspect of it, maybe more drama, yes. But just the fact that end-to-end kind of, as in proper contest, we would have seen more of Man City versus Liverpool. And I'm saying we would have. People don't get me wrong. City, abhi bhi chance hai, I know. That will probably happen. You never know. Equalizer now will make it more interesting. Bye, Rahul. Into the morning hours, man. I'm not going to sleep. I don't know when I'm going to do a review video. It's 3 a.m. already.
Oh, man. Man, dude, the time over here is convenient. Like, I love being the Eastern time, man. Right now it's like 5 p.m. my time. Oh, yeah. Man, it's imagine imagine like being a Madrid fan during the Champions League. I would be crazy, man. Like you would like it would be like because I know some Madrid fans say like this team is like Heart Attack FC.
Yeah, and you know what? We call that to Chelsea as a lot of times, but I think Real Madrid has just got it to another level.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are kind of that too, but I think Real Madrid is a new level. Like if that's like Chelsea like level 1, but this is like level 2.
Yeah, Zinchenko getting booked. Yeah, Real Madrid has taken it to another level, man. I 100% agree. Like it used to be Chelsea, Liverpool, who kind of have those things in them that kind of romantic story, as you say, in Champions League.
And dude, I mean, I'm gonna say this right now. Real Madrid have a tough path to get here. They had to knock out PSG, they had to knock out Chelsea and Man City, and then potentially.
You know what? It's good that you say that, because the moment I actually hear that, and I have been saying that I don't believe in a team certain deserves it, etc. I would actually say, imagine if after all these three comebacks, and okay, let's assume that Real Madrid win tonight. Again, sorry, City fans, I'm just assuming. Hypothetical situation which looks like it. Imagine if they lose the final. How will it be?
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I would actually feel happy, but if I'm being objective here, that would be kind of heartbreaking. Not gonna lie, like because I mean Liverpool haven't really been that amazing. Like their paths, like what's interesting? The two teams are complete opposites. Real Madrid had a very difficult path, whereas Liverpool, their path to the final was kind of no disrespect, but it wasn't that hard.
Yeah, exactly. Inter Milan second leg, yeah, they turned up for the game, but that red card, I think it was all about that, maybe our mark, and then they got the red card. I think so. You can say probably Real Madrid are more equipped and they know what to expect. But again, Liverpool, again, it's really difficult to call, man. I know I'm really calling early, 7 minutes to go. City, man, where do City go from here? Let's see. As in, I know we'll be talking in detail, but 7 minutes to go. And they've kind of made all the changes. Would you actually, would City just get in a centre half playing as striker the old times?
I don't know, man.
Is it that desperate yet?
Yeah, as I said, man, Manchester City, I don't really feel like they've been that impressive today. Like their performance it's the first leg, man. Mahrez, man, all those chances missed, And had City won like 6-3 or 5-3 the first leg, I think they would have been through. But it is what it is.
Oh man,
Zinchenko yellow.
Okay, by the way, Vinicius just did a Kepa, people. Vinicius did a Kepa. He's like, no, you aren't taking me off. You aren't taking me off. Vinicius Junior. But actually, I think if I'm not wrong, he had to go finally. Yeah, he had to go. Lucas Vazquez is on, and that was pretty expected. And Vallejo is on as well, right? Again, Vallejo is a defender, right?
Yeah, he's a center back. He's like a young player, but he's not good.
Yeah,
he's not good whatsoever.
So. Yeah, it's just about the bodies, man. Just getting the bodies. So again, they're going pretty. Ancelotti.
There should be no excuse for City. I mean, you have no Benzema now. Their center back Militao is off. I mean, oh man, if City don't score, man, it looks bad. I know there's not much time, but like, come on, man, you gotta do it, man. I see Pep in the sidelines. He's telling the players to come on, man.
Yeah, I think the substitutions were kind of, I thought, late, but no, I think Real played it perfectly, man. As in, maybe City instead made the substitutions too early. It's totally opposite than what we anticipated, right? Towards the beginning of the first half, second half, we were like, City have probably,
Yeah, man.
Oh man, Real are just playing it back, and it's pretty much expected.
Oh man, I would honestly, I kind of wish this game went to penalties because this would have been fantastic.
Yeah, as much as I know that's probably fair or unfair, you can say, but I just hate penalties, man. I don't know. I don't like the way the penalties, but that's I know part of.
Yeah. Here's the thing, like for me, like if your team's in it, then I don't want penalties. Yeah. But if you're like looking from a neutral. You gotta admit it's pretty exciting, man. It's nerve wracking. I'll admit it. Like if you're a team, man. So yeah. Man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Rahul is a very important point. I know a lot of people are sleepy, and I know a lot of people have joined. लेकिन यार एक thumbs up दबा दो. अगर आप City fan हो, who knows? That thumbs up might just help you. And if you're a Real fan, again, who knows that, my prediction came wrong. So for that, just put that thumbs up on. But certainly, man, I love football. Josh is saying absolutely,
Oh
and
yeah, I'm good. I remember I was in Michael's stream for his first leg reaction, and
yeah.
Dom said in the chat that he's confident that they won't lose a second leg. He said that he was confident. I think he made like a super chat or something.
I remember that. In fact, even I was there in the chat. Absolutely, I remember that. So that's something that, again, man. Again, not only City fans. I myself called it, like, City have a better squad, and I think AD also spoke about it, about just having a better squad, those options of the bench. But it's about the mentality. It's about the mindset. It's about keeping your head together. It's about basically knowing when to kind of clutch, which Real Madrid definitely do. Uh, Okay, Rene says, my mind says Real will win the final UCL, and my heart says Leicester to win the UEFA Conference League. Interesting. But what about Europa? What about Europa? Whom have you called Europa, brother? West Ham?
Yeah, which team do I have winning?
Europa.
Personally, I think Leipzig will win if they beat Rangers or actually draw against them.
Mm-hmm. Karim Benzema is like, really, is like, yeah, they deserve it, man. Real Madrid, in terms of just celebrating. If they get this third comeback, they deserve the celebration. I don't know about deserving the Champions League yet, but definitely they deserve, man. As in La Liga, imagine, like, they have just won the La Liga like 3 days back. I know it was coming. Everyone knew it. They just need 1 point against Espanyol. But again, 3 days later, sometimes it kind of works both ways. We had done that in 2012. I remember that we got the FA Cup and then we had the Champions League. It kind of worked in our favor, right? But it's difficult, man. As in, AD, do you think that it's about Carlo Ancelotti again? Just the fact that getting this team to get motivated 3 days after they won the league?
Yeah, it's crazy because I know a lot of Madrid fans have been very critical of Ancelotti. They don't like the fact he doesn't rotate the team. They don't like
which has changed eventually.
Yeah, and I remember, like, what was it? Remember how Madrid played against PSG that first leg? All the Madrid fans were so mad at him for that first leg because they played so defensive. It was so pathetic. Like, it's not Real Madrid style. Like, you just don't do that.
Exactly.
Like, I can understand, and even as a Barca fan, I'll admit, like, you just don't do that kind of thing. Like, but neither of our teams play like very defensive. We're just not that type of team, and for them, like, it's crazy because, man, if Ancelotti wins his Champions League, that would be extremely impressive. Like, that would be like crazy because for me, it's hard to say because I don't think Madrid have been that amazing. But the difference, as you said, man, the mentality they have is insane. And they're one of the few teams in the world that have that kind of elite mentality. Not that many teams have that kind of thing. And for Manchester City, man, this is a huge blow. And I mean, once again, man, and this is why I always hear people say, Man City will win the Champions League, they're the best. But we keep seeing that for many years, man. It's not that straightforward.
100% agree there. By the way, I've just taken a look, and I must say, people watching, Rahul बहुत मेहनत कर रहे mod में, as a mod. Please do get the likes up. I was expecting a lot more likes. Yes, I've gotten great support in the last few days. Thanks for that. But I'm really hoping that the support continues, and that kind of support keeps me running as well. And that's for every content creator, not just for me. And please get the likes up, and we are targeting getting to at least 225 likes. Let's see if we're able to get there. Certainly. My brain says Frankfurt will win the Europa League. Okay.
Ooh, that'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah, I think, again, West Ham, Frankfurt, not easy to call, to be very honest about it. But I wouldn't be surprised either. I wanted to see Marcelo lift the UCL in his last season. Okay, interesting.
Oh, man. What a crazy ending that would be.
No, but Josh and AD, like, come on, man. Again, nothing against Madrid. Yeah, 13 Champions Leagues. 13 Champions Leagues.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, I know many bars. Dude, I know. Like, it's going to be so crazy. Like,
football in the larger picture is like, getting boring from my perspective. And even more so AD's perspective, being a Barca fan.
Yeah,
but,
oh my goodness. And
that's the reality of it.
This will be the first time I think I see Madrid in a Champions League final because I started watching like after 2018. And so I never really thought there would be I never thought I'd never make a Champions League final this soon. this new decade. I never thought I would be saying that.
Yeah.
All right, 3 minutes added time. Dude, I don't think City's doing this. I'm not trying to jinx or anything like that, but I really don't believe it. Like, it's hard to see it happening. If City manages to score right at the end, oh my goodness, it would be crazy. Like, at that point, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's just too crazy to imagine.
Look at this comment.
Me as a Chelsea fan waiting for the bonus money we'll receive after Real Madrid. Oh my goodness, Hazard deal. Oh yeah, I'm good. I know some Chelsea fans say they would take Eden Hazard back. Would you take him back?
I would take him, but I wouldn't want him back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not a want. It's basically yes. Absolutely, he's welcome anytime, but it's not like a preference. La Liga is back. Josh, it is done. It is done. La Liga is back indeed. I feel sorry for City fans. I have to say, I feel sorry for them. You know, being not easy, man. I've been there. We've had those seasons. I think City are going through a run what Chelsea had gone through in the initial, Roman Abramovich era. A lot of years when we were there, back. We were there in the quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, but we never got until that 2008 final, and then we again got it 2012 final. But AD coming back to the game, and again, a lot of people joining in. आप देख रहे हो यहाँ पर subscribe target है. There is a like target as well. And again, people comment करिए for you. Who is that man of the match? Who is that player? That one player who changed the match inside out. It was basically City's game for large portions. 89th minute. 89th minute, I repeat. 89th minute. Rodrigo comes. He scores. Camavinga, who's a substitute, comes on. Plays a pass to Benzema. Benzema also making a difference, playing it, cutting back to Rodrigo, and Rodrigo scores. Lekin the main thing was Carvajal being given space, because that is what actually took it to extra time. And extra time, it was a penalty for people who missed it. Mistake definitely by Madrid. Who was it? Mistake by City, but who was it by City who made that mistake? Who gave the penalty away? I don't really.
Oh, I think it's Ruben Diaz.
Yeah, Ruben Diaz. Sorry, yeah, exactly.
Oh,
so yeah, AD, quick summary from you, and for you, who was your man of the match? Very difficult for City. But
oh man, overall, I think for Real Madrid, it has to be. I think it actually, I think the obvious answer people say is Rodrigo, but for me, it's got to be Camavinga. He's the one that changed the game for me.
Yeah, I think so. Let's give Camavinga and Rodrigo. I think both of them have been pretty.
Yeah,
fair
but both of them were good. But like for me, I give Camavinga more credit because Rodrigo, besides the goals, he didn't really do much else, in my opinion. So I feel like Camavinga impacted more.
Yeah, Rene says Benzema is my man of the match for me. Again, I will take a look at the website you follow, that what is their opinion, and we'll look at the stats as well. I'm not a Barca fan or nor Real Madrid. Is it bad to support both clubs? Why is it bad, Josh? If you're not a fan per se, fan, it's perfectly fine. You like both clubs, fair enough. You like the way both clubs kind of function, their players. Why not? There's nothing wrong. I think there's a rule, like some people say that you're plastic. No, man. Come on. You want to follow any club? Follow. It's your choice. No one's going to control that. When is the final? I think, if I'm not wrong, it's first week of June, right? When is the?
I think it's like let me see the champion. I think it's like May. Yeah, I think it's like May 29th.
No. Are you sure?
Wait, let me see.
Oh yeah, you're right. May 29th is correct. May 29th, I was wrong. May 29th is correct. My sleep cycle. Bhaiya kya kar raha hai tu? Sleep cycle, man. Talk about sleep cycles. I already tweeted about it earlier in the day. I haven't almost slept for 72 hours. It's been like literally a couple of hours a day, literally. And it was a very important day for me anyway. By the way, people watching, do tune in later on today between 8:30 9 p.m. to Sony 10-2. Please do tune in and do call in as well. Would certainly make a life out of me. But coming back to this game, I have to say, I'll try and share the screen. By the way, before that, Daniel is saying, I'm not putting Madrid down. They are legendary, but in a 2 to 3 horse race where you are 10 times better than those below, you become a Champions League team. Really, is harder for Premiership teams. People don't respect. Possibly, I don't know. There is a thing that all the energy, all the intensity that they have, a Madrid, a Barca, a Bayern Munich, they've had over the years, especially recent times. But again, I won't really say it because you've seen it. La Liga also have a lot of teams. We saw how Villarreal performed. They have challenged every English team that they have faced. bottom line, they have challenged every English team. They have beaten Arsenal in the recent past. They have beaten Manchester United. They have almost beaten Chelsea in the Super Cup. They have taken the game to Liverpool. They have beaten Bayern Munich, Juventus. So I think that is just an example, right, AD? So where are you on this thing about La Liga teams probably having that energy? They kind of turn up for cup tournaments. Where are you?
Yeah, this is why I know we're gonna get into the EPL debate, La Liga debate, this kind of thing. So
I know what he's saying.
Yeah, I know. And I just think it shows that the Spanish teams, they have like the mentality is so much better. Yes, you could probably argue that EPL teams probably have a better team and they have more financial backing, but financial backing doesn't help with mentality. That comes from the actual team. Like financial, you can get all the money you want, but that doesn't like make a difference for mentality wise. And like I said, City can spend all the money they want. But, this sport is not that simple where you can just spend so much money winning Champions League. I mean, look at PSG. They went out the round of 16. And City, they went out the semifinals. It's crazy, man.
The early substitute for City really backfired. That's I don't know, Malab. They definitely called it too early. I felt that he could probably sense that okay, we can manage the game, but did they have that personnel to manage the game? Time for a revenge, Ankit, on 29th versus Real Madrid. We waited 4 years for this. Wow. Interesting how Liverpool fans are looking at this. Again, I know Syed is a Liverpool fan. A lot of Liverpool fans have messaged me, and that's why I made that statement. But I don't think it's going to write anything, will it? It's about this year, and I think it's about the larger picture where Liverpool are in this season, right? Which will probably call it final.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. And
okay. Swansea fan in the house. Okay, great, Josh, to have you. Clearly, City was missing an out-and-out number 9, and with Haaland, this team will be a lot better. Satvik, I would not say so. For me, they didn't get enough of the ball up front. For me, it was a mentality thing. It was probably that they are not taking the game to Real Madrid, unlike the first leg. अगर वो लेते हैं ना सात्विक Real Madrid को game, maybe City, in hindsight, again, hindsight is a beautiful thing. Hamesha मैं बोलता हूँ, that's my statement. It is easy for me to say, but the fact that वो did not do the natural stuff, ना, जो करते हैं, they were, I think, in gear 3 versus gear 4 or 5. Let's put it that way, right? For me, that was clear for everyone to see. Again, yes, that's what I'm saying. 3 teams are playing higher levels every week. Premiership team, that is, and more games. Madrid and Barca is the only tough games. The rest is training come. Well, I will not say Madrid and Barca alone. Come on, Atletico Madrid hai, Villarreal hai, Valencia hai. I would call a lot more teams. Sevilla never an easy team to play against. The kind of defenders they have. But I hear you, Daniel. Absolutely got a point. My team West Ham beat La Liga leaders at the time in Sevilla. Okay, interesting. Was it La Liga leaders? I'm not sure about that, but anyway. Let me see if I am having any message from Prasanna if he wants to come on, but let's see. Okay, let's see. I think I have a message. Prasanna, bro, I'm sorry. I saw the message late, and I'm going to end the stream in what maximum 10 more minutes. But Prasanna, I would like you to come on if you are available. My bad. I saw this pretty late. But anyway, you're welcome always. Farhan, must be like a punch to the gut. Oh, by the way, people, everyone watching, everyone, do like that stream. If you're a Real Madrid fan or a City fan, commiserations to City fans, but congratulations to Real Madrid fans. And if you're in neutral, you would have loved it. Jo hua hai. It is something else. Third comeback back to back. So everyone, let's get the likes in. And Farhan, there's some disturbance, AD. Okay, I think okay. Prasanna is in the house. Must be like a punch to the gut for Pep and the players. Dominated the Premiership, UCL and other domestic tournaments, but gonna end up not clinching any silverware this season. Well, I still feel they will get the Premier League, but it'll be tough. Their mindset is important. Prasanna in the chat and Prasanna in the panel. How does that feel, everyone?
I cannot. Get real. Yeah.
That's wow.
Real.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Prasanna, bro. Man, sum it up, bro. As in, we've been trying to sum it up. As in, Pep, maybe a negative for once, right?
I don't know. We were thinking when Mahrez scored that was it. And it looked all towards 80, 89 minutes. That was like, okay, Liverpool City finally. I was even texting a Man United fan friend saying that as a United fan, how is it to watch Liverpool and City doing this madness?
Oh.
And then lo and behold, Rodrigo scores twice in 2 minutes. And I was like, wow. And
that penalty, man, that clearly showed that they had lost the mind. City, they had lost it, right?
Yeah.
Really, I think it was Ruben Diaz.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
guys,
He did
let
the
me
ball.
say this now. Even if this had gone to penalties, I wouldn't have backed City because their
Yeah, fair
mentality
point.
was slow, man.
Yeah. I mean, I was seeing TCSB ka stream, Divyan's ka stream. Oh my God, they've gone mental for obvious reasons.
Yeah. I think the way I reacted, I don't know if you watched that. I reacted like, okay, this has never happened. And like I said, watching football for a couple of decades and having seen this comebacks, 3 back-to-back comebacks, most goals scored in a single UCL knockout campaign. Karim Benzema has equaled Cristiano Ronaldo, people. In a
Wow.
knockout campaign, 10 goals he has got. Wow, he is definitely next level. As in, history books have been, recreated. Syed, you have a point. I don't know what Pep thought before substituting KDB with Gundogan. As since he arrived, he was invisible. I wouldn't say invisible. Gundogan played a role. I think certainly played a role. But at the same time, KDB is KDB. I think again, this we have discussed. Me and AD have discussed a lot. But Prasanna coming now. Quickly, I want to take your opinion, Prasanna. Surprised that Foden was still on the pitch. Like Foden, did he have that real game that you would really expect from Foden?
Not really. I mean, you could say about some of them City players as well. They did have a decent game, to be honest, but Madrid are just Madrid, man. You can never write them off at any time. It's just the thing where they just keep on going. They always say persistence pays off, and it paid off big time. You can't say more though. I mean, you can't even say tactical or any change in formation or something. It's just Madrid. They just went till the final whistle.
Yeah, let me ask you guys a quick question here. Do you guys think that second leg at Bernabeu has really helped Real Madrid make the final? Because maybe if the first leg was at Bernabeu, maybe things would have been different. Or do you still think they would have made it to the final, regardless of location?
For me, it's clear, man. It's clear, man.
Yeah.
Being at the Bernabeu has given them that edge because of the fact that they knew in the first leg, if you remember, towards the end, last few minutes, they knew that anyway we are going back to Bernabeu. I know this is basically our kind of place, and we kind of can manage it better. So it's about managing the situation, and Don Carlo being there, done that. Probably he managed it better because of that advantage, and that was an advantage. Let's get it right. As in, there's no secret. Prasanna, I don't know if you agree.
Yeah, this massive cigar in his mouth, he can do it.
That's what I was saying. I was telling AD in the chat, right? He was one who basically did all the celebrations along with Alaba, everyone right in the team that they did. Or within 3 days' time, they came back with that motivation. I know first, maybe few minutes, it seems like Benzema wasn't on form, but eventually I think he was probably injured. I'm not sure how.
He looked like he went off with an injury.
Yeah. Nitesh is Ankit bhai, I'm a City fan. Yes, Nitesh, Madrid deserves this. We need mentality. Congratulations, Madrid. Respect Nitesh for saying that. Respect to Nitesh.
Yes.
Every City fan probably will not feel this way. Trust me on that. But I think again, like I say, I feel for City. I would say, I relate exactly, man. We were in so many semifinals. We were in so many finals, before 2012 happened. And that is what I'm saying. Like, that period is what City are going through. It is a bit too long for a City, but imagine being a PSG. It's worse. So, you got to try and look at the positive things, and that is what Nitesh. We need to have fans like Nitesh more, man. And then big up Nitesh. And by the way, everyone watching again, do like the stream. As I say, always every like helps. I have been getting a great support, but I need much more people. Trust me on that. And same does Prasanna. Prasanna has renamed his channel. Prasanna, please tell me about your channel and of course, get to the predictions of the Champions League final as well. The early predictions.
Well, just the name change. PB Talks, more easy to search. Because what happened is back in the day when I had a YouTube channel back then as well. But what happened was when I changed the name of my channel, it changed the name of my Google account altogether. So I thought the same thing would happen now, but now I changed it. It had no effect on my Google account. And I was thinking, wow, I should have done this probably a few months back. But it's never too late to do stuff. But anyway, it's what we're here now. And I was kind of extremely down after the result of what happened today morning. And
yeah, of course. And we briefly discussed it already, especially when Raghav was also there. But I think the moment
but
Madrid,
just seeing this, it just gives you a it gives you an extra lift altogether, man. It's just
I think every sporting team, I think almost like you can say that this is a lesson for like how when Leicester, I know it's a totally different comparison, but when Leicester won the league, that was basically a footballing lesson for everyone. Okay, this is one of those seasons of the Champions League with Real Madrid. Never say never is actually a thing. It's actually a thing, and never say never is not just for one game. Every game, this mentality monsters we call Liverpool mentality monsters. It is Madrid. Madrid are the real mentality monsters. That is what it is, right? For me, I felt Zinchenko and Grealish made more effect on the field since they came on the subs, and I don't know why Sterling after 18 minutes. Interesting comment by Syed.
that goal line
Interesting.
clearance by Mendy. That turn, that was the one by when Grealish tried to score the second one. He literally glided through everyone and he almost scored. I mean,
Yeah. Mendy's goal line clearance was probably the moment. I think AD already called it. We spoke about it as well. Being a Liverpool fan, I think that was an extra time, right? Yeah. No, it was actually towards the end of second half itself.
which one?
Being the goal line clearance.
Yeah, it was at 1-0.
1-0, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think it was a 1-0. You're right.
It was
He's
at
right.
1-0. Yeah. It was a 1-0. I think 84 or 85 something.
Exactly. Being a Liverpool fan, I felt playing in Santiago Bernabeu against Real Madrid is like playing at Anfield against Liverpool. Crowd effect.
Yeah.
Again, with Santiago Bernabeu, things can go the other way around as well. But I think the momentum that Real Madrid are having, right? We would agree with that absolutely. Proves my point. Pep has an amazing team, but struggles to get trophies in UCL. Didn't in Spain. Well, let's see again. He did it with the great team of Barca, but again, you can argue that Bayern Munich he underachieved there. First time in history where a team did come back against two oil club teams. Josh.
Okay.
Okay, interesting that he just said two because we don't have an owner technically.
Yeah.
Hello, Ankit Bhaiya, Om Dwivedi, thank you. Congratulations for getting your channel back. Yes, but people, everyone watching, one request, sincere request. That has been brilliant. Probably one of the moments of my life. I can go as far as to see that about
Yes.
getting the channel back and with all your support. But this support needs to continue. This support needs to continue much more. And I am assuming you guys love me so much because of the fact that the content I bring, again, no bragging, but that's a fact. And of course, the panel we bring, we kind of mix it up. And that's the whole idea. It is a fan channel for all to see. It will always remain. And my panel kind of knows it as well, right? And that's something that you guys will continue loving. हिस्ट्री दोबारा रिपीट होने जा रही है लिवरपूल दोबारा से जीत जाएगी पेरिस में इंटरेस्टिंग कमेंट दैट फाइनल संकेत भैया कांग्रेचुलेशंस ध्रुव इन द हाउस इन बिहाइंड मैड्रिड फैन कांग्रेचुलेशंस ध्रुव कांग्रेचुलेशंस क्या ही तो बोलूं 3 back to back comebacks it is something else but राहुल बोलते हुए 200 लाइक्स यार मैं तो बोलता हूं we need 250 लाइक्स यार we need 250 लाइक्स आज के दिन में अगर 250 लाइक्स नहीं हुए ना by the time morning proper sunrise happens I'll be disappointed. And everyone do check out PB Talks, do check out AD744 and N Raghav TV. I will add PB Talks and AD744 in the link, but they are featured already in the featured channels. Okay. Bhai Swarnendu is in the house. We have a Manchester United house. भाई मैं मैच देखते देखते 31st मिनट में गलती से सो गया था फिर डायरेक्ट 109 मिनट में उठा जब सारा ड्रामा खत्म हुआ I've been there. That is why hats off to every person in Asia, in Australia, who kind of follow Champions League in particular and every Champions League match, and even I would say like even the Western countries because we know I've been there, I lived there, Prasanna is there, AD is there. A lot of times you're at work. I'm pretty sure AD will be multitasking most of the times, and that's what we have to do there, right? As a proper fan, you won't like to enjoy that, but that's how we enjoy. बीच में क्या हुआ पता नहीं चला मेरे को कल सुबह रिपीट देखूंगा वेल अगेन विल ट्राई एंड रिव्यू इट बट आई थिंक क्विकली समराइज करने के लिए बोला जाए तो सिटी दे गॉट द गोल मारेज अगेन नॉट दैट आई एक्सपेक्टेड दैट गोल लेकिन हुआ वो दैट वाज शॉट इन द आर्म फॉर सिटी but instead of basically building on that and Grealish yes he got that shot in with the late kind of thing where Mendy did a goal line clearance they kind of sat back and Camavinga was a great sub for Real Madrid, and it was the same thing with Rodrigo. Both of them combined with Benzema to score that first goal. 2 minutes, 92nd minute away, and they got one more goal. It was Carvajal. Mistake Prasanna clearly left hand side of City there.
Yeah.
Carvajal getting that cross in. Would you?
Yeah,
say
I mean they say 90% of the protection for the keepers is by stopping the crosses. They didn't stop the cross, and they did get a few crosses in, and they should have been punished for that. You think of Vinicius missing one straight after halftime. You think of Benzema probably in the first or second minute. I think it was extremely early. Benzema, he couldn't even direct it on target. I mean, Madrid should have scored earlier, but better late than never is what they always say, and they just kept on going, and that's it. They are in another final.
Absolutely. Syed, I have already gone on record. I'm going to take the panel's opinion here. Foden, I think, staying on for 120 minutes, honestly, I have to be very fair. It was a surprise. It was a surprise, simply put. As in, there was no two ways about it. Madrid deserves this, coming from a City fan. You already said, Nitesh. Real Madrid took it, revenge of Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid was the City. Come on. That's never going to happen, Mahakal. If you remember, Atletico Madrid, by the way, they are not ready to give the guard of honor to City, to Real Madrid, I believe. I don't know how true that is, but and that's what the rivalry is. So this is not going to happen, Mahakal. This shows how bad Pep wants Haaland. I kind of disagree there. For me, it's not about the number 9. It's about the mentality. That mentality needs to come in terms of knockout matches. They kind of sat back. Let's be honest. They kind of sat back. They gave that space. They didn't play the natural game. And again, it's easy for me to say. I call it they can do what it is against Atletico Madrid, but I think it's unfair, right? To kind of see both sides of the coin. Haaland, I don't know, man. Let's see. As in, he'll probably still end up there, but this Madrid is more dangerous than yeah, absolutely. There should be some mantra inside. Mahakal saying there's some magic. So AD, you called it, bro. AD called it. Arpan, you called it that it is about Don Carlo letting the opposition have the ball. And maybe just going for the kill in the last 20 minutes. So let's actually conclude with that. Do you think this is actually a tactic after all? Okay, AD is probably not there, but
sorry. Oh, I don't know, man. Maybe the players just need like a surge, like urge to like, okay, we need to fight now because because when you're 1-0 down, you give more fight and more courage, right? To try to like obviously make a comeback. That's the hope, and I think Madrid, they just needs that kind of like energy and motivation, I still find it's weird because Real Madrid, they haven't really imposed the lead at the Bernabeu this season in the knockout stage, which is pretty crazy. And I don't know, man. Maybe Liverpool should try not to score first in the final.
Well. Okay, by the way, AFK is asking to be mod, yeah. So AFK, आप और regularly आओ और basically contribute करो to the stream. I'll certainly make you a mod. मतलब it's not like I'm in shortage of mods. Like it'll be great to have you as mod as well. Certainly, like I say, everyone is welcome. But again, it's about just being more regular. AFK. If everyone can be regular, much more. Like examples being your Nitesh hai, Rahul hai. I see Rajesh, a lot of people. So if you can just be that, absolutely fantastic, right? You will get there. But concluding word from you, Prasanna, where would you go? By the way, everyone, again, do like the stream and check out PB Talks and 8744 along with Almighty Blues Cricket. By the way, हम आने वाले content और Almighty Blues Sports के साथ. लेकिन Prasanna, over to you, bro.
I have no idea what to even predict.
So come on, we've got to get a prediction in. Come on, early prediction.
Yeah, I know.
We still have 24 days from now.
Yeah. Interesting start before I predict this. 1981 European Cup final. Liverpool, Madrid met in Parc des France, Paris, and Liverpool won the final.
Exactly.
Will history repeat itself? I think it will. I think Liverpool will just win it. I think Jurgen Klopp is just...
Oh, such a bummer, man, for Real Madrid. It will be. Imagine getting those 3 comebacks and then...
Yeah, I know, but I think Liverpool they're just more relentless than City. I mean, you see towards this end of the season, I think Liverpool have been better than City. And I think Liverpool will just take it.
Yeah, again, see, while I disagree with you on the performance, but you're right. As in, they have that extra gear that they can go too easily, right? Compared to City in crunch situations. I hear that especially with Jurgen Klopp, again, shout out to Jurgen Klopp, man. I think 4th UCL final. This guy is there, man. He's among the managers and Ancelotti, both of them.
And that's what 4 in 9 years? Yeah, 4 in 9 years. 2013 Dortmund, 2018, 19 Liverpool, and now this one.
Wow. But again, man, 24 more days for Chelsea to say that we are champions of Europe. Just a reminder. I had to get in there. Yeah, but again, Yeah, again, people, बोलते बोलते थक गया, लेकिन please, yeah, let's get the likes up. Yes, I see 200 likes touch away. I'm hoping by the time I wake up in the morning, or rather, I don't know if I'll be able to sleep at this rate. लेकिन हाँ, let's get to 250 likes, and I'm hoping each one of you will be watching, will be rewatching as well. Everyone, gives basically a subscription to Almighty Blues Cricket. Will be changing to Almighty Sports. We will be covering a lot of international football content and something out of the box reviews may be there, and we'll do cricket. Prasanna knows it for sure. Talking about Prasanna, PB Talks, he has renamed the channel. We have featured it. Do give him a follow. This guy deserves 1,000 subscribers like right now, right? And same goes for AD. AD, where are you standing at in terms of subscribers?
I'm at like 757.
Come on, let's get these guys, man. Let's get these guys. You have now seen these guys very much on the panel. They know their stuff. Yes, I know. Many people comment on the language, but come on, it's a language of football. I always believe in it. I truly believe in it. And again, they are part of the community, and we are more than welcoming. We are much more absorbing. But talking about that, I think City, they probably gave too much respect to Real Madrid in those last few minutes of the first, normal time. But commiserations to City and congratulations Real Madrid. And again, people, do check out a solo video. We'll do a quick review, hopefully in the morning. आप देखोगे एक video, and do press the bell notification icon. Till next time, take care. But do not forget, everyone watching, between 8:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. tonight. Again, if technicalities work fine, I am expecting to be on Sony 10.2. So please, if you guys can, everyone tune in. That will be brilliant. Again, I know that I am kind of telling it publicly even before it getting confirmed, because of the fact that I believe we are family. Lekin, even if I'm not there, do watch it. The great show that John Dyke, one of my favorites. But brilliant, Dad. I hope everyone like this stream, and till next time, take care. And
Bye,
thanks
everyone.
to the panel. Big up to
Yeah,
everyone.
take care. Bye.
Bye.